everybody. Good morning. It's a good morning. The charts are looking freaking sexy. The charts looking good. Charts looking as good as it gets, essentially. I mean, I don't know. Okay, I shouldn't say as good as it gets, but it's looking good nonetheless. And and what I'll say is that look at the 4 hourlies. Okay, Crimson King and a couple other people that are very knowledgeable or have a good track record are saying it's bearish. We're not looking that good for today. The charts are looking good, though. The charts are definitely looking good. And if we look at the 4 hourly, this is why. We have the Supertrend flip. And this is the start. Of course, these have been, I mean, dead cat bounces left and right, right? Okay, boom, dead cat bounce, boom, dead cat bounce, false signal, false signal. Yes, sure. But also look at any uptrend starting. You start with the Supertrend, and I will make the case that if high growth is going to give us the chance, this is the start of the uptrend. And on the 4 hourly chart, it's looking sexy right now, right? You got both flips in the 4 hourly and the Supertrend SAR. And if you look at the RSI, you're at neutral. Okay, if Weeble's not going to glitch, you're neutral on the RSI. You've got plenty of room. You have 55 on the relative strength index. That's as simple as it gets. Okay, on the daily, it's looking even better than that. On the daily, you're looking at your oversold territory still on the stochastic indicator. Now, the one thing that is kind of bearish in the charts is that our resistance today is going to be 620, 622. So that sucks ass, right? So I would be surprised today if we close the day above 622, but we can definitely close. We can definitely close around there. But we'll see. We'll see if we get rejected or you know, it's gonna be interesting. It's definitely gonna be interesting. Good morning, good morning, Bionom. Good morning, everybody. We've got no news really this morning. We've got nothing. We've got no news. We just got price action. That's what we got. And it's going to be real. I mean, we've got the jobless claims. This is happening tomorrow. For some reason, a lot of people are freaking out about the jobless claims this time around. This happens all the time, and now people are freaking out about this now. Okay, that is what it is. So we got that tomorrow, and then we've got, and this is the big question. These bad boys right here. The markets, the fear index, the Russell, high growth. What are these going to do today? We went up 4% yesterday. AMC, look at AMC's up 24% yesterday. Oh, man. And another good question for today is how are we going to perform compared to Nano Dimension and Microvision? Are we going to underperform again? Like yesterday was a rare day where we actually outperformed. And yesterday was just a super weird day. Although it does kind of fit. It kind of is the pattern that we had a while ago. I was talking about, remember? Dip at the open, slowly recovers by the rest of the day, and then close much higher than you opened. That's exactly what we saw yesterday. What are we going to see today? I don't know. We'll see. What is everybody's predictions today? Are we going to go up or down? Are we going to close above $6? At the end of the day, I really like the chart setup right now. I really do. But the fact is, if high growth goes down, we're going to go down with it. So it's hard for me to say short term what we're going to do. I do feel like something may be brewing behind the scenes. That is true. That is definitely true. What are you guys thinking? What are we thinking? 610? after I say I like the chart setup, right? Boom, there we go. Oh. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Adding 16 more. All right, my friend. All right. Anything under 10 is a steal long term, in my opinion. It has been too good to be true. Red day today, in your opinion. Interesting. All right, got to live to the fullest. All right. All right, I hear you. I hear you. It's been too good to be true. Really? We've gone down so much for no reason. The company's only gotten better, but I hear you. I mean, the market, I mean, look how much the markets went up yesterday. I feel like we deserved a 4% run yesterday because the Russell went up 3%. But I hear you. I mean, all right, there's shorts in that there jungle. 620, then we get railed. Yeah, that could definitely happen. Down to 590 and then goes back up to 640. Got that money. I want to see 520. 520. Close with 50 days. SMA would be good. Hope 650. Let's check out where the 50-day MA is, if I even have it on here. I have the 55, which is 646. Oh, the daily chart looks beautiful. It really does. You got a hammer candle and you got a perfect bounce off 200-day SMA. It doesn't get much better than this. For the last 2 days of price action, bullish wise, you know, it doesn't get much better than that. We'll see what happens today. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. I don't want to give you the false hope or whatever, right? All right. 2 good days in a row, that's why I say it. Well, we'll see. We got 30 seconds to the open. Here we go. My prediction for today I'll go ahead and throw in a prediction for you. This is totally random. I'm gonna say we're going to hit lower than 6 and 620. I think we're gonna hit both of those today. I don't know where we're gonna end at, but I think it's gonna be another day like yesterday where we flip both. Because right now that's what I'm thinking right now. $2. $2. All right, here we go. And we're quickly going down to 605. Whoa. What is this? Oh, no. No, we got a ton of selling. Oh, my gosh, that's ugly. That's really ugly. Okay, Microvision's doing well out the gate. Yes, that's a good sign usually. 611. Honestly, a consolidation day is absolutely fine. We cannot complain if it's going to be consolidation day. Cannot complain. Okay, there we go. We got the first buy order coming in. Oh my god, this is so laggy. This is so late. This is 13. Right now we're at 37. You can't see that because my face is in the way, but this is glitching so bad. What is this? There we go. There we go, baby. There we go. Getting them buy orders coming in. No. 611. 610. Remember, although I'm like freaking out, having a seizure and a heart attack at the same time with the price action move day to day on the 5 cents up, 5 cents down, it doesn't matter midterm. Honestly, it doesn't even really matter short term because we got earnings, right? So, oh yeah, everything just dipped. Everything just dipped a lot. Oh, that's ugly. That's ugly. Look at AMC. Painful. Not seeing that many buy orders coming in, only seeing sell-in, really. I sold my 648 average gambling that it goes to high fives, but 520 would be 6. Or would be 6. Would be sick. Really? Why is everybody so damn bearish spontaneously now? No, that's fine if you're bearish short term. It's absolutely fine. But the chart setup is good right now. High growth is our only enemy, essentially. And we've got earnings coming up, man. Come on. We've got earnings coming up. I mean, anything can happen. Obviously, I'm not telling you we're going to pump. Please don't freaking put your life savings in if you don't know what you're doing. But I do like the setup right now. The technical setup is good, okay? Is high growth going to give us a chance to do what we can? I don't know. That's like the question of the century. No one knows. Absolutely no one knows. Even if the markets go up 3%, it's debatable whether high growth will follow, right? Yesterday, it took so long for high growth to actually catch up with the markets. It drops below 6. My life savings is going in there. It almost did. I mean, we already hit 605 very briefly earlier today. We'll see. There's a 20K share buy wall at $6. It could definitely go below 6 again. It definitely could. We could go down to like look at yesterday. Yesterday we went down to 558. That's funny. I mean, yeah, we could definitely see below 6 today. Damn, crypto mining stocks are running. Really? Let's check this out real quick. Whoa, holy crap. Wow. Yeah, these things are running. I see what you mean. Wow. That's crazy. Okay, good. Nano, Niche, and Microvision are green now. BioNano would be inclined to follow, it seems. That's what usually happens. The volume is shite. Like usual, let's not even talk about the volume. Let's go back to the chart. We're about to flip green. 613, almost in the green, baby. Like, can we get 3 green days in a row? It'd be the first time that it'd be the first period of time where we got 3 in a row green days in weeks. Actually, let's look at the chart. It's probably been have we even got maybe it's been at least 30 days. At least. And there we're green, baby. We're green. Yay. We're green. Everybody, we're green. Enjoy while it lasts because we may end the day red. I'm not sure, but I do like the technical setup. Technical setup is awesome right now from BNGO. That's as simple as it gets. It's awesome. And there's no debating that. This chart setup is really good right now. 616, up about 0.3%. Oh, Dinesh, thank you so much. I appreciate that, my friend. I love it when summer is over. We will rise to the moon. We will. I don't know if it's going to be because it's summer, though. It's going to be because the sapphire sales are coming in left and right. And the quarterly revenue is just going to be undeniable. It's going to be indefeasible. You heard that right, Bears. Bears, you're dumb. I want to double down on everything, but all my stuff is green. Yeah, right now it is. Right now. Where were you on Monday morning in the pre-market? Oh man, do you guys even remember that? That was, oh my god. I mean, don't get me wrong. My portfolio, relatively, I mean, my bio nano position is now in the green, but relatively speaking, I mean, I'm still getting killed overall the last month. Remind me to show you guys my portfolio returns over the last month. It's like minus 30%, I think. I'm serious. But this was the time to add, dude. We were down 5% the pre-market. Anyways, let's go back to the 5-minute. We're making new intraday highs here as I'm spieling. 620 is intraday high now. About 0.5% currently. Where does Crimson? I didn't like his prediction yesterday. He could be totally right, and it looks like right now. And as I say that, it looks like he may be right because we just hit 620, and then we got. Oh my God! Yeah, see, we got rejected so sharply there, and that's pretty much exactly where the resistance is for today, right? I guess technically speaking, 622 I think is where it is, but right, I mean, give it a couple more or less, couple cents, right? Give it a couple cents range because it's hard to be exact with the technical analysis because it's not a science, it's an art, right? It's a soft science, not a hard science, right? So you gotta give some leeway. So yeah, we got rejected there. And that's one of the, and I said it earlier, I said it 5 minutes ago, I said it not even 10 minutes ago. One possible scenario is that we hit 622 and we get rejected. And that is a scary scenario, but also consolidating on the day is absolutely fine. And we end the day down 1%. I mean, hell, if we close the day above 6, I'll be happy. I'm not complaining. I mean, at the end of the day, earnings is the only thing that matters next 2 weeks, or next month, I should say. But it would be great to close above 6 today and have a consolidation day. Absolutely, that'd be great. Or even better, right? Even better, break the ascending level of resistance and then get back in this formation. That'd be sweet, wouldn't it? But we'll see. We'll see what happens. And, you know, it's entirely possible that we have something forming like this. Entirely possible. Now I sound like Joe Rogan. It's entirely possible. A buddy of mine, right? 615 right now. Hopefully forming a bit of a hammer candle right here. Hopefully BNGO is on Mad Money soon. Normally the company would meet up to talk with Kramer before coming on the show. This just gives me the feeling that earnings report is going to be amazing. Well, typically, now I don't know. I'm not a freak. I don't know everything. I don't know everything, but I will say, I think that I think it takes a couple days, typically, I don't know if he's gonna be talking about it today necessarily, or is he even on? Is he on every night? Is Mad Money on every night or not? I don't even know. But anyways, he does it a couple times a week at least, right? Anyways, I think that it was a chance appearance for Jim Cramer and BNGO. I think there's a good chance that it was actually not planned, you know, because it's just like, it's a fancy restaurant, you know, the wealthy people go there, you know, they just kind of ran into each other. Eric said hi. I think that's more of what happened. As I'm talking, intraday high, 621, about 1%, and we're moving exactly with high growth. This is what's so... You know, it's great on a day like this. It's amazing that we're moving with them because that's green, but this is what sucks. And this is what is going to have to change long term for us to actually outperform. Because technically speaking, I guess the markets can still have a bull market for another year, I guess, theoretically speaking, but it's not going to happen. And we got to set ourselves apart through things like earnings reports. Anyways, back to the Jim Cramer thing. Yeah, I think it's definitely good, though. I definitely think it's good. It definitely is exposure. I don't know if it's huge news, but I do think there is something brewing behind the scenes. I do think there is. You can clearly see how there is manipulation when everything goes green or red at once. Well, 72,000 shares bought 620. Yes, sir. Let's go up a cent. Come on, there we go. Come on, let's test the intraday high again. Come on, you can do it. It's so frustrating. It's amazing that we're green today. It really is. I'm not complaining, but just look at nano division and microvision. That is frustrating. It's so frustrating that we're going up less than them because people are just... I hate it. I absolutely hate it. You know, we have earnings coming up. Our CEO just met up with Jim Cramer. Our CEO said we're not going to get an offering. We got job listings, lineage, and growth plan. What do we got? We got a better technical setup than most of these stocks. We just bounced off 200-day SMA, and we've actually underperformed them a majority of the days in the last 2-3 weeks, and we're still underperforming. It's like no, this doesn't make sense. Like yesterday, and of course it's early in the day. It could be a day like yesterday where we actually outperform by the end of the day. We'll see, but this is it's a clear pattern. It's a clear pattern, which sucks ass, you know. So Brandon, 659, 650 today. That would be beautiful. 650. Oh man. I think we would start getting the channel would start benefiting if we went to 650. I think that's what would happen. Crimson said there was a 75% chance of hitting 615 yesterday when we were down in the 5s. He hit that one pretty well. Agree. Kramer is good exposure, but don't see it relating to amazing earnings report. Will be nice, but don't see it. Yeah, well, I don't know if I see it relating to the earnings report necessarily, but yeah, I'm kind of. You wrote to Kramer yesterday asking about BNGO, no reply. Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, I wouldn't really expect a reply, but hey, yeah, that's something cool. This is what makes me. I mean, this drives me batshit crazy. This makes me want to throw the computer and the phone across the other side of the room. Why are we red when our two closest correlating stocks are way green? We've gotten more better at news pieces and fundamental increases in value than these guys combined in the last week, in the last 2 weeks, months, in the last year, in this entire year. That's factual. There's no, you can't debate that. All right, I watch his lightning round every day. Is it every day? I guess it is. I don't watch Kramer. I've seen him a fair amount though. I saw. Hey, remember when Kramer said he said BNGO was a good spec or whatever? I'm worried that we are at a beginning of a correction. We will see how the growth stocks behave, but I don't expect good in the next. I don't suspect good in the next few weeks. I'm not selling, so I don't care. But WTF? Yeah. Right now we're testing 606, and hopefully, and right now we're just moving with high growth. Right, high growth absolutely. I mean, my mention was up like 3%. Now it's about to flip red. And now we're doing the same thing. We're absolutely bleeding. And now we're at oh my god, we hit 60. Okay, I got to go back to the 5 minute. We just hit 602 there for a second. What the hell? The hell was that? It's like yesterday when we hit 558 real quick, and it got sent back up so quickly, and there was so much volume and buy orders coming in. It was like it was a planned dip for the institutions to get in. And of course, that's totally speculative, but it would just make perfect sense. Wouldn't it? 558, that's the magic number too for the institutional averages. It's sketchy. It's sketchy. Could just be a coincidence, but who knows? 606 right now, down about 1%, almost 1.5%. Yeah, the mention's up 1%. Oh, that's frustrating. We could be at the start of the correction. You know, here's the thing. We definitely could be at the start of the correction. You know, inflation and the government spending and all these potential market headwinds are there. I mean, there are potential headwinds for the broader markets, and it is an interesting question and a scary one. That is, how would high growth perform and how would BNGO perform if we were to get a 20% or 10% market correction? That's just scary as hell to think about, you know. And that's why you gotta have some buying power at all times, essentially. I mean, at least in the times where the markets have gone up, I mean, and a huge amount, and the government and the economic policies, I don't know if they've necessarily justified that, but you know, you have to make your own opinion on that. So, but. And I'm not talking in recent times. I'm talking about decades. But anyways, 606 right now, down about the same amount. Are we barcoding yet? Are we barcoding? Not really. Not really. I don't think we've started to go 1 cent up, 1 cent down yet. We've lasted about 12 minutes so far. Let's see if we can keep up the streak of no barcoding on the day, right? If anyone doesn't know the news yesterday, this is the news. Eric and Jim. I still think this is funny. Why? What are the chances of this actually happening? But yeah, they did. They were talking. I don't know what they were talking about, but it can only mean good things for the company. Is it going to be groundbreaking? No, probably not. But all right. Yeah, I mean, make sure you guys are watching today in the next few days on Jim Cramer's. I mean, I'm sure we'll hear about it. Everyone will be going crazy if he says something about us. But if he says anything about BNGO these next few days, because he just talked with the CEO, who knows? Who knows, my friends? And it looks like high growth is rebounding. BNGO is not following suit right now. We'll see if this is going to be a little bit of a delay or what's going on. What's up, Cody Brett, my friend? The stock market was looking nice yesterday. Yeah, it was. I know. The Russell was up like 3%. I mean, count the days until we get another day like that. I mean, it's going to be a long time, probably. You're going to be counting for a while. Because the Russell's up another 1% today. That's insanity. It's also insanity that high growth is doing, you know, most everything is green. But look at the numbers. 1%, 2%, even, you know. The high growth is not doing very well today so far. Relatively speaking, we're actually doing bad. Because typically when the Russell goes up 1%, high growth, the average percentage gain here, you're looking at 3, 5, 6, 7%. not 1 to 2%. And this is what I mean. It makes you. It's a bad idea to sell high growth stocks now in a sense, because high growth has not performed like it usually does in the last 3 weeks. It has not. And once we get that sector rotation back in here, it's going to be over and everything's going to skyrocket in high growth. But at the same time, it makes you worry, like, are the high growth days done? You know, are high growth stocks never going to outperform again? It makes you worry, like, what's going on? Why is that happening? So 611, 613, almost green. Yes, nano. See, we're just moving with nano dimension. That's as simple as it gets. We're just moving with nano dimension. That is so frustrating. Brandon, did you see the guy in the Discord that reportedly had a screenshot of the clinical implementation tweet? I did. I can go through that if you guys want. I don't think it's that big though. Plus, I think there's a problem with the guy with what they did, because the tweet that they showed, it was yesterday. It was posted, so they posted it to. Okay, this is gonna be hard to explain. They posted the thing yesterday, the clinical implementation, whatever. I read the thing. They posted that tweet yesterday. The Discord did. The Discord posted a picture of that tweet yesterday, and the tweet actually came out 2 days ago, I think. So I'm a little bit confused. Also, I don't even know if you can find the tweet on here. Yeah, so they did. So it is the deleted one. Yeah, so it is the deleted one. But if you go right here, it was. Let's see. Where's the Twitter one? Come on. Okay. Okay, see, I can't even find it now. Here, okay, here you go. It's right here. Yes. Okay, no, never mind. This was yesterday. Yeah, so this was the one. Yeah, so, okay, never mind. You're right. This is the deleted tweet. You guys remember the deleted tweet, mystery yesterday? We found it, essentially. We did find it finally. It's funny how it was literally right here. And no one could find it. We're idiots. I'm an idiot, at least. And this is it. But there's nothing. I mean, it's not really as explicit as I expected. It's not really as big as I expected. It says Sapphire system is ready for clinical implementation, highlighting the benefit of Sapphire's easy data analysis. It's good. As I said, clinical adoption, if there's going to be huge clinical adoption, that likely means we're going to get in the diagnostic realm, to my understanding, because clinics are not as much research and as much RNA as a university or a cytogenetic lab. Clinics are more actually places that actually do treatment and diagnosis on people. So they're small hospitals. I mean, think of it this way: clinics are basically baby hospitals in a way, and they're doing a lot of diagnostics, to my understanding. So if we were to get a ton of clinical adoption, right, that would mean maybe we're getting FDA approval, or maybe they're at least in the process of it. And maybe because they say, I don't know, we got a ton of clinical adoption, or clinical adoption is on fire or something, that would be a lot bigger news than this. But it's still good. What do you guys think about it? Let me know what. Yeah, why did they delete it? I don't know. Yeah, that's another thing I forgot to talk about. I was going to talk about that and I forgot. Yes, why did they delete it? That's the burning question. Why the hell would they delete this? This doesn't say anything big. I mean, let's click the link here. Let's see if this link still works. Okay, it's just the peer-reviewed stuff that just happened. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, that's a question for the philosophers. Why the hell would they delete this? There's nothing really here that gives anything away, We already saw, this thing was already here. We already saw, I remember seeing this work. I'm pretty sure I've seen this little quote here, this graphic quote before, I think. And this right here is nothing. This is nothing. So I don't know what the hell they're doing. I don't know. What do you think? Am I missing something? You guys tell me if I'm missing something. High growth will always outperform, but they have to be the right companies, not wishful thinking. I hope high growth will return to outperforming, because right now, in the last 3 weeks even, I mean, today is not the best example, but Jay, I'm sure you've been keeping up with the markets, I'm sure. The markets go up and high growth gets decimated. Not even going down, just decimated. So 612 right now. It's been an inverse correlation with high growth in the markets. It's the weirdest damn thing you've ever seen. Every day this week, BNGO has dipped and then rebounded. It ended up closing in the green. Yeah, it would be better if there was more than 2 data points, but yeah, every day this week, the last 2 days. Was it Monday too? Did that happen Monday? I think it did. Kind of. Yeah, it's kind of been the same chart pattern for us. It's been a big run up after a small dip, and then consolidation the rest of the day, and then the open comes, and then you dip, and it's just an endless pattern. And we're hopefully, we'll see what happens today. But usually the bottom of the day for BNGO, around 1000, yeah, around 10 o'clock Eastern time. Yeah, which is that's about 10 minutes. That's about 10 minutes. So who knows? Who knows? Hey, remember, we've got resistance at about 620, and we got rejected perfectly. And this is what I was talking about yesterday, and in the video yesterday, and the streams, and this morning, right? Are we going to get rejected off this? Are we just going to continue every day? Are we just going to continue testing this? I mean, that would be fine, but where's our support at? I mean, I'm not really seeing us any support that we have like right here. Our next SND support all the way down here, or I guess you could say 200-day SMA. That's gonna be That's gonna be closer, I guess. Not really. It's still at 557. So I don't know. This is our resistance about at 622, and we got rejected at 621. So it looks like that level is validated. No, it's not big news, but why did they delete it? I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyone have any theories on that? No, there's got to be somebody with a theory. Good morning, Brandon. Are we rich already? Some of us are. Some of the people in here are rich. I promise you that. A lot of our people in this little community we have hundreds of thousands of shares. Like, for example, Mark, that man's got 1 million shares, literally. The problem with a lot of perceived high growth stocks is that many are just based on wishful thinking and are overpriced. Not every electric vehicle will be around 10 years from now. Yeah, sure. Jay, I'm with you. There's a lot of high growth stuff, and especially the EVs. I'm definitely with you there. Not to be bearish, not to be the big bad bear and the Peter Schiff of electric vehicles. But that's not my favorite. A lot of the electric vehicle stocks, dude, not a huge fan of their current prices. But at the end of the day, yeah, I hear you. A lot of the high growth stuff, although some of them are great, and although most of these have great long-term potential, their prices, high growth stocks are kind of, it changes. Like we say, it's the cycle of the market. Which cycle we're gonna be? Is high growth gonna be doing well? Is it gonna be the Dow crap? Right? Is it gonna be the freaking blue chip shit? Right? What's it gonna be? And but the high growth stocks, by and large, retail. I mean, high growth stocks are sexy, right? That's as simple as it gets. These stocks are more exciting, by and large, to most people than these ones right here. And even these are not even the most boring ones, right? Pinterest, DraftKings. Okay, I guess JMIA is exciting. Actually, I like JMIA, but yeah, if you know what I mean. So that's why you keep the high growth stuff a smaller percentage of your portfolio. Well, remember, there's never a one size fit all approach, or at least not really with the market. So no, definitely don't be dogmatic there, my friend, in my opinion. But yeah, 620 now. What the? NNDM is running. Yeah, it is. And I wouldn't be surprised if we start catching up to them, because typically when NAND Dimension, I mean, at least so far today, when NAND Dimension makes new intraday high, oh my gosh. Wow. I don't know if this is good or bad. Like, I'm jealous because NAND Dimension is running and we're not, but it's also good because BIOL will probably follow it. 617 right now, about 0.5%. And look at this. This is beautiful, actually. UVSY. If anyone is scared, I'm not trying to. You guys know I'm not really. I mean, I guess you could call me a bear on the broader markets. I guess that's kind of fair. But the fact is, I'm a bullish bull on BNGO, right? You guys know I'm as bullish as I come on BNGO. But if you're worried about the markets, UVXY is the way to go. This has gone down. Now, it's still trading a nice premium to where it usually is, around the 26, 27 range. But this has gone down a ton. This was at like what? What was this at? Let's look at it. This is the hedge against the market. If you're worried about the market crash, this is the way to go, right? This thing was at $38. I cashed out. I took profits on almost all my position up here, or or 34. I don't know, somewhere up there. But anyways, yeah. And I say that because I am legitimately worried about the markets and high growth performance. If inflation is going to be bad, and if people start randomly caring or start actually caring about what the government is maybe doing. But at the end of the day, no one knows. All right. It defied the odds today and hit 621. If it hits 623, it will defy another mark and will be a bull rush. Damn NNDM. I know it just made a new intraday high 684. Man. How many people out there have NNDM in their portfolio? How many people have some shares of NNDM? I think they are deleted because the authors' names are not mentioned in the tweet. Maybe they will tweet again with the actual names. I don't know. Market crash coming. Okay. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not trying to be a bear, but I wouldn't be surprised. But 2000, I do, me, NNDM, and BNGO together. See, I knew we had. I mean, there always is. BNGO and NNDM are very. Although they're completely different stocks, and they could not be more different. They are a lot of people that own one own the other as well. It's very peculiar. I have 2 shares. Legend. 2 shares, 2 big ones. AMC's up 5%. That's beautiful. It's another beautiful day, really. I mean, although BioNano, it kind of hurts that BioNano is only up like 0.5%. It kind of hurts. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining on a green day like this. It's high growth is doing well again. For once, high growth is doing well. And this is the 3rd day in a row high growth has done well. That's what the weirdest thing about this. Mora and Bitcoin is running. Nano is running. MicroVision is doing well. BioNano is slow. Can we break 620? Guys, remember, hey, I'm not saying we're about to get parabolic here. Remember, though, our resistance is 621 and 622. If we can start going higher than that, we don't have any resistance for a while, my friends. 633, if you can call that a resistance, right? I mean, it is the Fibonacci level. Yes, it should be a resistance, but if you look at the price action doesn't really give a shit about the Fibonacci, to be honest with you. So I don't really know if that's going to be a super strong level of resistance. The fact is, the only strong level of resistance we have after we break, if we were to break 622, is the descending level of resistance, and that is all the way up at 668. Let that sink in for a second. I'm not saying we're about to go all the way there. I am saying that we are slacking right now, and if we were to start picking it up and start actually breaking this resistance, we have a while to go even to catch up to Nano Dimension and MicroVision. So maybe, who knows? Who knows what can happen? All right, we could easily end the day red sell now if you don't know what the hell you're doing. All right, 621, here we go. Here we go, testing the intraday high. Oh god, this is getting me excited now. It's giving me that. I don't want to give false hope though. I don't want to receive and then give everybody false hope. I mean, we're at the resistance. Oh, there you go, 622. Oh man, there you go. We got to break through this now. We got to go 623 now, and then hold it, and then stay above. Oh my god, there it is. Oh, there we go. Woo, baby, stay there. Stay. No. Do not be a false breakdown. You got to stay there. You got to consolidate now. We have to stay above 620, 622 specifically. We have to stay above 622 ish, and then stay, and then we have to consolidate there, and then boom, 650. Here we come. Maybe. Please do your own damn research. I can be wrong at any time. Remember, 623. Come on, stay. I'm snapping them. No, stay. No. 622. Come on. No. MicroVision is at 3% and as well. Everything high growth. We're getting a bump with high growth. We got to stay above here. We have to hold this. We have to confirm this is the new support level. No. I don't like this. I want to stay at 623, not 622. No. This is so... Posted the Ortex had an early meeting. Sorry for the delay. Okay, sure. I'll go there right now. All right, let's go to the Ortex data, short interest. Whoa! Are you kidding me? Wow. Okay, then look at this. Wow. What the heck? I'm so confused. Why is the short interest up that much on the day, yet it's still... I mean, I guess... Is that a little bit higher than it was earlier? I guess it is. Yeah, it is, right? Last time it was like 17%. Okay, yeah, makes sense. All right, never mind. Yeah, on the short interest in the day, you're looking at 51 million shares sold short. And it just shows you that the shorts... Okay, they're doing what they do best. They're being ignorant assholes. That's what they do. They're douchebags. They don't care about... They want to bankrupt good companies. They don't want revolutions in healthcare. They don't want their kids, and they don't want people with heart problems and all these horrible health issues to have a chance of getting diagnosed earlier, having enhanced chemotherapeutic drugs. And yes, BNGO has actually had a study literally done with a quote in there that talks about revolutionizing chemotherapeutic drugs and enhancing them. Anyways... Yeah, they're not stopping. Those assholes that I'm talking about and describing, they're not stopping. They're increasing their share, increasing their positions of their short positions. You're out of focus. What? That's as That's as in focus as it's going to get, my friend. My phone is not that good of a camera, unfortunately. It will test the breakout. As long as it pulls back on low volume, the resistance will become support. Yeah, that aged poorly. 620 right now. We need to hold above 622. Preferably, we need to stay at 623 or higher, and then go a little bit up, then come back down, do a textbook break, right? Or textbook confirmation, then bounce off 622, right? And then hopefully, that'd be beautiful. We could do this. Stay above this ascending trend line, and then start testing this one. And then there we go. We get the breakout, and then we stay on this trajectory above this ascending level. And we're hitting, what are we hitting? We're hitting $7 before earnings. That would be beautiful. Would that not be beautiful? That would be amazing. 620 right now. It's out of focus? What? It's not out of focus. I'm looking at it right now. It's not out of focus, is it? You tell me. There's not much. I don't know what the hell to do if that's true. I think BNGO will start going up over the next few weeks. Oh no, you're talking to the other person. I'm stupid. Percy, I'm so stupid. You're talking to Ed. I'm sorry. Guys, you have to remember, sometimes my brain doesn't work. I think BNGO will start going up over the next few weeks. There may be a drop here and there, but overall up. Crimson, what? You said, didn't you say the other day that you thought there was going to be a huge drop today? I don't know. No, you said the math says there's going to be a huge drop, but the chart looks bullish. That's what you said, I think. Anyways, all right. Tell them to change the setting. Yeah, 720p. Yeah, 720 pixels. Yeah, change it. You can go 1080p. I think on the with my channel. Well, maybe not on the streams, but yeah, no, 720p is all you got, guys. Come on, 720p is all my phone and computer can handle. On the streams, on the videos, we can do 1080. Anyways, 620 right now. We're holding. I mean, yes, we're getting rejected, but we're still holding above here. And remember, guys, the higher, the longer that we test, and the higher the quantity is that we actually test the level of resistance or support, the more likely that is to freaking break, man. And that's as simple as it gets, right? The more you touch a resistance, the more likely it is to break. And that was a key point that I kept freaking saying back right here. Yeah, right here. Right when we were testing the 21 SMA for like 7 days straight, I was getting more and more bullish, and people were losing so much faith. And we broke it, and we went up for 100% less than a month. And you know, I'm not saying it's going to happen again, but we've got a hammer candle, we've got a bullish 200-day SMA bounce, and that confirms that we're still in an uptrend long term. We're not oversold, or we're not overbought at all on anything, right? We're actually, believe it or not, okay, not anymore. Not anymore. Well, actually, technically, yes. The D line on the stochastic oscillator is still technically oversold. It's still 19. Anything below 20 is oversold in the stochastics. And, oh, there we go. 623. Oh, holy shit. Holy shit. Here we go. Hammer candle formation, maybe 622, not 623. I guess okay. Yes, but it defied the math today, and the chart did look bullish. There is no way to explain it besides entering a bull market. Yeah, at the end of the day, here's the thing: the math and the charts are amazing, and you guys know I respect Crimson's predictions. I've seen him be right. I've seen him being right a ton of times. 624. I respect the technicals. Obviously, okay, we look at the technicals every damn day in the videos. At the end of the day, one of the biggest things that you have good luck predicting this is high growth gonna go up or not. There's no fucking way to predict that, all right? You could say, well, the Russell looks bullish. Guess what? The Russell doesn't fucking matter half a time for high growth in these last few days. It's been an inverse correlation with high growth and the Russell 2000, the IWM. Think about that. Think about how batshit crazy that is. That's what's happened over the last few weeks. And that's why it's so hard to predict the damn price action in the last few weeks. That's one of the reasons. Now, I'm not trying to give, like, excuses. I've been dead-ass wrong on a lot of the stuff the last 2 weeks. I guess these last few days I've been right on some stuff, but since we've gone from 912 to freaking 612 and 539, dude, absolutely horrible accuracy. And one of the reasons is because high growth's been so damn weird, and it's acted differently than it has this entire year. Think about that for a second. High growth these last few weeks has been way. Oh my god, there we go, 625. There we go. It looks like we may have. Let me change the. Should I keep the title like it is, or well, I don't know. But it looks like we may. I don't want to hype everybody up. You know, at the end of the day, if high growth gets decimated by the end of the day, we're gonna probably close red. But right now, it looks like we may have just confirmed the breakout. We went up to 624. It wasn't perfect. I would have liked if it would have went to 622 and then bounced, but it went down to 618 and then we bounced. So maybe this is looking closer to a confirmed breakout, actually, believe it or not. Look at that. I mean, look at on the daily candle, we're in the vicinity of the actual triangle radius. if that makes sense. Area, perimeter, whatever you want to call it. Don't jinx this. I know, don't jinx this. All right, I'll change the title. Let's LFG. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm going to check 626. There we go. Up almost 2%. New intraday high, baby. New intraday high. What is everybody's end of day predictions now? Let me ask you that while I'm making the title. 627. Let's go. Look at all those buy orders. That's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. Oh my gosh. 628. 628, baby. 628. 2% in the green. Beautiful. Hat backwards now. A quick headbang for the metalheads out there. There's not any metalheads out there. Who am I kidding? 628. Look at all the freaking beautiful buy orders coming in. That's beautiful. And remember, the higher we go, the more the percentage is compressed. Remember, it's like, well, think of it this way, right? Actually, I'm not even going to do this. The thing I said yesterday because it's so confusing. The higher we go, though, the smaller the number actually is, and the more money you actually make, the bigger the gains are, if that makes sense. Okay? I hope that makes sense. Feeling great about those 540 buys pre-market 2 days ago. I know, me too. Me too. Not to brag or anything. I'm not bragging. Hey, listen to this. If you think I'm bragging right here, I added 300 shares. I added 300 shares of BNGO at 670 something. Okay, that was way early. But I did, yesterday, luckily, I was able to make up for that a little bit by adding like 15 shares at 541. And that was when 2 days ago, Monday morning, pre-market, that was when everybody was saying, no, it's bearish, don't buy, whatever the hell everybody's saying. And I bought, and a lot of, I don't know if a lot of people bought, but some people bought, and hey, how is it looking now? It's looking amazing. And we just had about 50,000 shares bought at 629 at the ask, helping the price to move higher. That's what these green orders actually mean on the time and sales. About 2% right now, and as I say that, I jinx it, and now we're back down to 625. At the end of the day, if we can close above, I don't give a shit where we... I mean, I do give a shit where we close, but at the end of the day, I just want to close above 622. That'd be so beautiful. And I don't want to jinx as... I'm jinxing it like in every single way I possibly get, humanly possible. But the bull case, like the best case scenario this week. I mean, I guess technically Nail's a commercial release. $15 all-time highs, goes up 500%, right? Some shit like that. It's insane. That's not going to happen probably. What will maybe happen, like realistically, the bull case scenario is that we close like at 673 or 680. That would be amazing because that would be a bullish engulfing candlestick pattern on the weekly time frame. That would be exactly what we need to, believe it or not, if we were to get that, right? I'm not saying that's going to happen. If we were to get that, I would make the case that maybe this big ass cup and handle formation, it might have a chance at still being in play, right? I mean, it's been pretty much, its chances and hopes and dreams has pretty much been decimated over the last few weeks. If we were to get a huge bullish engulfing candle, maybe not. Maybe not. We'll see though. 626 right now. Yeah, and this is what scares me about this. The one thing that does scare me about this current run-up that we're getting is because, this run-up is literally pretty much, as far as I can tell, solely because of Nano Dimension and Microvision and the other high growth stocks running. Everything in high growth is skyrocketing right now, and that is the only reason why we're up 2%. It looks like that's fucking scary, but we'll take it. We're green, you can't complain. Oh my gosh, look at this, 20% in the green for MMAT. Woo, man, everything is green except 3 stocks, and Rumble doesn't even count as a high growth stock at all. Wish is red. Wish is red. 2% in the green right now. 650 today. That's your price target. Whoo. Brandon, when are you going to do an OG 8-hour stream? Oh, man. I remember those days. Those were the freaking days, man. Those were the days. I'll do that whenever there's enough interesting things happening about BNGO to where I don't have to, like, where it's actually worth streaming that long, right? Back in the day when we used to do 8 streams, not that long. It was like last month, right? It was last month when we did it. Early last month, like 30 days ago, it was because the short interest it was absolutely skyrocketing because the price was going way up. High growth was doing well. There's a ton of catalysts coming in and no one gave a shit about. That's why I was able to string that long. Nowadays, even with the news, we don't even get that much news nowadays. We've got plenty of news the last few days, right? That's why I'm able to make a video every day about BNGO because there's almost always something. Almost always there's some new piece of news, although no one believes it. Just watch the videos at night if you don't believe it. But there hasn't been like enough news to do an 8-hour stream, but I definitely want to. Anyways, trying to form a hammer candle right here on the 5-minute, hopefully. 627 right now. 5,000 shares is bought at the ask at 627, hopefully helping the price to go higher. Brandon Wisepad BIO acquire Omniome. Is Omnia? Omniome, is that how you pronounce it? Is it good for BNGO or bad? It is good, actually. And that's a great question because that is actually good. Eric was just spotted leaving Snooki's apartment on the Jersey Shore. What is the PatBio acquisition good? Yes, it actually is, believe it or not. And it looks like right now, and this is why I was scared. If high growth goes down, we're gonna freaking underperform. And it's okay. It's okay. I'm not freaking out. We just need to close the day above 622. Hopefully, that's the goal. Hopefully, we can close above 622. Anyways. That's good. That's good for BNGO, and here's why. I gotta be careful. I don't have inside information. Sometimes I wish I did, but I don't have inside information. But what I will say is that that is definitely good. That is definitely good for BioNano, and the reason is I'm not gonna really. I'll just say this. All right, I'll just say this. Think of it this way. All right, PatBio, and now I don't know for sure. I don't know everything, but the company that PatBio acquired, they do short reads. They don't do long reads very much. There is evidence to say that PatBio is not going to give another shit, essentially, about trying to take over our side of the market, which is greater than 500 base pairs. There's evidence to say that they are done with that. And they're essentially, one could say they're giving up. Or one could say strategically changing their strategy, which that's what I would say because it's smart because they don't have a chance of doing what we do. At least based on my knowledge of their technology, they don't have a chance. And it's because the fundamental reason that sequencing can't do sequencing is so much different than OGM, and it's just not, you can't. Anyways, it's good for BNGO because PatBio is essentially, for one reason or another, giving up their search for innovation in the greater than 500 base pair market and the long read sequencing, essentially. They're going to be focusing maybe more on short read sequencing rather than long read sequencing, which long read stuff is more than what we do, right? We do the very long base pairs. That's what we do. 623, here we go. We need to bounce off 622, hopefully. Hopefully we can bounce off 622. Sub murderers, good morning. Good morning, fellowship. Let's go. I don't know if you meant to say murderers, but let's go, Anthony. Hell yeah. $15 by end of year. I think that's realistic. I think that's likely. I think $15 is likely. Yeah, I do. What are the shorts doing today? That's a good question. You know what they're doing, right? They're doing what they do best. On a day like this, they're doing this. And that's as simple as it gets. You're looking at about 19% of the float sold short. Okay? They do what they do best. They're assholes. They try to drive honest companies with good fundamentals and good reason to go up. They try to drive those companies bankrupt, and that's one reason why you want to have diamond hands and diamond bowls. If not for the revolutions in healthcare, if not for the chance at holding long term and actually catching the catalyst and the unpredictable runs up when the price actually reacts to the news that we've got, hold to screw the manipulators. If not those other things. Brandon, what are the chances of a squeeze happening today if the price keeps moving up with high growth? Will it spook shorts and cause them all to cover at once? To be honest with you, most likely not. There's not very much of a squeeze chance, in my opinion, today. We would need, here's the thing. I mean, obviously, at any point, the shorts can decide, hey, we're going to cover, and then if that short has a huge position, maybe it starts a domino effect. Technically speaking, yes, there is a chance on any day that we're green, but realistically, you need to go up a ton. And there needs to be a catalyst, essentially. We need to go up. We need to go way up. And given that last time we went way up and everyone was talking about a short squeeze, including myself, the shorts literally showed no fear, essentially. We might even have to go higher than $9. And that sounds kind of like, wow, Brandon, I don't know. Wow, that's bearish, right? Well, nonetheless, when earnings comes, when NanoNozzle comes, if they come, if they're good, right? I don't know for sure, but if the company is what I think it is long term, you're not going to have to worry about a short squeeze because the price is going to do the price is going to do well on its own. But the short squeeze, the fact that there is a super high short interest, does give us shareholders, kind of confidence as to why, maybe some reasoning as to why we're actually not outperforming instead of underperforming high growth on a day like this. So, and it can explain a lot of the sell off that we've had the last few weeks. On way back home, I need your guys' thoughts and prayers. Thank you, Brandon, for giving me more content to keep me calm. Sure, my friend. Having some rough times, my friend? Funeral father? Squeeze that sweet Bionanian's booty. No signs of Marco Polo, that bear. I know, right? The only thing we're missing, we could possibly be missing, it would be an absolutely perfect setup for BioNano short term if we could have the notorious, infamous Robbie Smith clown indicator bullish flip. Whoever created that, you're a genius. Robbie Smith is the longtime bear, if anyone's new here, as if anyone's new here. Anyways, trying to form a hammer candle here on the 5-minute chart, 624. Our goal for the day, right? Listen up. If everybody's gonna leave now because I have a big ass forehead, right? I'm sorry, I can't change that. But what I will say is that we got our 624 right now. We need to close the day above 622. 622, my friends. That's what we need to close. Listen to me. Pay attention. 622. That is the goal. Are we likely to do it? Are we not going to do it? I'm not telling you that. I'm just telling you it would be very bullish potentially for tomorrow, for the next couple of days, if we can close at about or preferably above 621 or 622. And the reason is because we've already validated the support level and resistance for a while. Yesterday we did it, a couple days ago we did it perfectly, and today we did it. And we are trying, right, as I'm saying this, we're struggling, but we're trying to break out, and hopefully we can close above this level. It's going to be very interesting to see what we do. If we don't close above it, it's not the end of the world at all. At the end of the day, it really doesn't matter for the next month if we are at $5 or $7, because earnings is going to send us to $8 either way if it's kick-ass. Tweet, whoa, tweet, whoa, let's refresh, whoa. Hold on. What are you doing? Why do you do that? There's no new tweets. What are you talking about? Freaking troll. You got me. Good job. I rate your forehead a 9 out of 10. Thank you. We're going to close above 6.5. Stock Central, you're a legend, by the way. Please have a look at the 4-hourly chart. If a strong candle won't come out above 630 at the end of the day, it will still go down, I believe. Why would you say that? What? If a strong candle won't come out above, if a candle won't go above 630 at the end of the day, it will still go down, I believe. Why 630? Because that's where the Fibonacci is. I don't really know why you say that. The fact is, we could have a cup and handle formation here, maybe, and we have all the bullish flips, right? If you look at the Supertrend, if you look at the SAR, everything is good. RSI, stochastic indicator, you're still okay. The RSI and the 4-hourly is okay. That's not the best example, but okay, you just have to trust me on this. The 4-hourly stochastic indicator, not the best at all, right? If you just look in the past, it's horrible. Okay, it's not the best. You know, you were oversold at $5 a share before we went to $9, right? It's just not the most accurate. Now the RSI, however, this is much more accurate. And when you're overbought on the RSI on the 4-hourly, that's when you fucking sell. You get out when the 4-hourly is overbought if you're short-term trading it. And now we're not even close. We're essentially neutral right now. We're at 59. And this is why I keep telling you I like the setup right now. The setup is fucking awesome right now. That's as simple as it gets. Now the question is where we're going to close today in regards to 622, 624, 620 below that, or red, right, whatever the hell it is, and what high growth is going to do. If they're going to give us the opportunity to actually outperform, that's the question that everybody's asking, and it'll be very interesting to see what happens. And let's go back to the 5-minute chart here. 625 right now. All right, Brandon, why are you not on the Facebook BNGO private group? Because I hate Facebook. I absolutely hate Facebook because should I join them? I forget. You tell me. Diamond forehead, diamond hands. Diamond forehead. Yeah, that's right. You need to tattoo a diamond in the middle of your forehead. I'll tell you what. BNGO hits $15 on earnings this quarter, or not this. Well, yeah, this quarter on mid-August, and this next earnings report coming up hits $15. I will get a tattoo of BNGO somewhere. I don't know. We'll vote on what tattoo. And remember, everybody, if there's anyone new here, as if there's anyone new here, why do I kid myself? Why do I always kid myself as if there's any new people here? There's no one new. I don't have new viewers. But what I will say is that my hair, if there was anyone who hasn't been here for a while, I'm not getting a haircut, right? Look how long that damn hair is. Look at that. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. I'm not getting that haircut. I'm not getting my haircut until BNGO hits all-time highs. I'm not shaving the attempted beard, right? Let's get a zoom in action on there. There we go. That's that's zoom in action right there. I'm not shaving that until we get $10 a share. That's as simple as it gets. And y'all thought I was kidding. Y'all thought I was gonna, and some people have been saying to shave the neck. Yes, I do need to shave the neck. I will. Am I allowed to shave the neck? I think I am. But oh yeah, that's what we're doing. So, and all the mods, everybody that's a mod, Funeral Father, Sensei, Cody, Rips, how do you pronounce your name? Rip? I'm just gonna call you Rips. Clayton, all of my mods, Boomstick, everybody. Y'all have to do the exact same thing. You can't get a haircut until all-time highs. You can't shave if you're a guy. And if you're a girl, you can't shave your armpits. Is that what we said? I don't know. I guess, yeah, I don't know. Just do so. You gotta do the challenge with us. The mods, it's a Fellowship of the Sapphire. We're bound by blood. It's blood ties. That's what it is. Ties by blood. Yep, 627 right now. I'm totally armpits and legs for girls. Okay, there you go. Armpits and legs for girls. Sure. That's a good idea. 628 right now. Hopefully hitting intraday high almost. We're just moving with high growth still, which is a little bit frustrating. But hey, I'm not complaining. Do you see me complaining? No, hell no. Don't do it, bro. At least not on your forehead. I know I shouldn't. I know I have to be careful when I do the when people say get a tattoo and stuff because I'm dumb and I have actually made commitments. I hoped y'all would forget about this, but I'm a man of my word. I can't be dishonest like this. I said I put the. Oh my god. Do you guys remember when I said this? This is a mistake. I will go bald on half of the head of BNGO. It's 25 end of year, and I would shave one eyebrow if we had $12 on quarter two earnings support. Yeah, there's another condition to those. There's another condition to those actually that I made, and I have to get. I think it's like I have to have 20K subs or something, or something like that. I don't know. And I am serious. I am serious. So, but yeah. Anyways, I'm dreadlocking and growing the beard right along with you, and I won't be responding much because I got long dry, but I'm here for sure. Awesome. We're gonna be some hairy motherfuckers. Yeah, we will. YouTube has been so damn stringent on the dang ad limitations for cussing. That's why I haven't been able to be myself as much, you know? Brandon, get a sapphire tramp stamp, LMAO. Never tell girl not to shave her legs. No. Yeah, it is probably a bad idea. Yeah, honestly. I call $7 by end of day, but we're doing it already. We do bad ideas. Hey, bad ideas on this channel, that's what makes it fun. Think about that. That's what makes it fun. 624 right now, and as I'm saying that, I'm jinxing us. No! We have to close above 622. Remember, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really fucking matter if we close at $5 or $7 or $8, because at the end of the day, earnings is likely going to have a bigger effect than most people realize. And I think it's because, and it's for a couple reasons. I won't do a huge-ass long rant about that right now, but I think it's going to determine whether we're going to be above or below the May 13th value, which was 430, and that was right before the earnings. And you saw a beat, and we went up 20% instantly. I think you're going to see something similar this quarter. Brandon, your forehead bigger than the sapphire. Let me make it bigger. Let me go like that. Does that make it bigger or smaller? Yeah, let's just do that. Yeah, look at that hairline. Wait a second. Can I wait? Let me do something real quick. This is dumb. I got to do this anyway, though. Look at this. What the hell is wrong with that? What is wrong with this guy? Your forehead and hairline is horrible. Oh my gosh. Sapphire tattoo on the forehead. A BNGO tramp stamp is hilarious. Sorry, $10 by end of week. Really? I don't know about that. I'm going to flip that hat around for some good luck. $10 by end of week. Really? $10 by end of week, huh? I don't know. I hope you're right. Bro, receding hairline and large forehead, gang for life. Get a nano nozzle tat right behind your belt buckle. The volume already this morning. You're saying the volume's on track to be good, aren't you? It's you are probably mistaken. Let's see. Yeah, you are mistaken. Looks like yes. Well, that's the 1 hourly chart. It's been already essentially 1 hour since the market opened, and we're on track to be. Our volume is actually worse. It looks like 2 million. Yesterday, our volume on the first hour was 3.5 million. So unless we get a big uptick in volume in the next 7 minutes, volume is pretty not that good. Looks like, which is actually where I would have thought volume is not that bad today, but it looks like it's even worse than usual. But hey, what can you expect? The volume is always horrible. At the end of the day, there are so many people that sleep on this stock. There's so many YouTubers that don't give a shit about this because it's too complicated to understand. Oh, you know, whatever the hell the excuse is, it's fine. Not everybody. It's not for everybody. I understand, but there is something special here, and everybody who's done the research on the company understands there is something special. There is a market that BIOL has the best product for in the world, and there is seriously a legitimately great white knight-esque moral cause with this company. That's as simple as it gets. Revolutionizing healthcare, increasing the life quality, and improving healthcare for everybody. That's what this company will have the chance to do and has a chance to do right now. You're having a chance to help with that opportunity, right? Would you rather do this and support us with BNGO with that great salesman-like pitch that I just gave you right there, or do you want to go and support a damn Chinese electric vehicle stock and support damn communism? It's your choice, man. I mean, hell, who knows? Maybe we have some communists in here, right? Maybe that's what you want to do. For me, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. So, anyways, also, and the real reason, long term, you're gonna make a lot of money. That's my opinion. I could be way wrong on that, and the channel will die 100%. I'm 100% sure if BNGO fails or doesn't even hit like $10 end of year, I'm 100% sure the channel will absolutely probably get wrecked. I don't know if it'll die, but it will get wrecked. And that tells you how confident I am in it. Obviously, I could be way wrong, but I think this company is doing great things long term. And the reason why. There's a lot of reasons why, but the fundamental reason why is this right here. And I'll just show you. And you can pause if there's any new viewers, as if there was any new viewers. If we go right here, the discounted cash flow model by Ragnaros, this does a great job about showing why the business model and the revenue aspect of BNGO's company is actually the most favorable and the most auspicious thing about the company. And a lot of people like to harp on BNGO's revenue and say the price to earnings ratio, the price of sales, they're way overvalued. Brandon, are you dumb? Brandon, you know, all the stuff that they're going on about. It's funny because they don't understand that every single year with more installations, our consumable revenue is going higher. And by definition, I mean, granted, realistically speaking, our total revenue is only going to increase every single year. Think about that for a second. Think about how auspicious that makes it to continue holding for years if you have a company's business model that, for kind of complicated reasons, I'm not going to explain them, but this chart says it all. And this chart is legit. I have fact checked this. This is one of the best. This is probably the most well done discounted cash flow model I've ever seen for BNGO at least. And this does a great job of explaining how every single year, regardless of if the company growth rate is 63%, 80%, 50%, whatever it is, our total revenue and our profit is increasing each year. That's as simple as it gets. How many companies can you say that their product is going to continue to get more installations every single year? How many companies can you say that they have the best product in what they do? Not that many. There's always debate. There's always, one of them has this advantage and another one. Sapphire is the undisputed king of greater than 500 base pair detection. And once the nano nozzle comes out, we're going to be the undisputed kings of fucking everything. Simple as it gets. That's not actually, okay? I shouldn't say that. That's a little bit, that may be a little bit too bullish, but once the nanopores are added to the nano channels and the nano nozzle comes out, it's over. It's over. Stop. We're never going to see these prices again if it comes out, right? I shouldn't say when, if it comes out. We don't know if it's going to come out. We have some evidence. We have some good stuff. We don't know if it's going to come out, though, for sure. And right now, it looks like we are cooling off a little bit. And it looks like high growth is not really doing that. It looks like BioNews is underperforming or cooling off a little bit independently, peculiarly. Interesting. Anyone know why Doge is up 10%? Probably because Bitcoin and them are all rallying, man. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, Doge is kind of like high growth is supposed to be, right? When the markets of it, which is Bitcoin, goes up, high growth does better than that, outperforms, and then when it goes down, it underperforms. Good morning, Vietnam. Brandon, start thinking about what you are going to shred on the fender at the close today. Tease us with a hint. My friend, I am so sorry again. I cannot believe I keep doing this. I am going to today, I think, I'm going to do a private live stream and do it. It's going to take an hour long, but I'm going to fix the audio because I listened to the audio stream yesterday with the guitar, and it was absolute shit. It's even worse than usual. I thought the low notes, you could actually hear them, but you can't. It's like I don't know what the hell the problem is. I'm going to hopefully be able to fix that. And it's so funny because I can record everything absolutely fine with Audacity, right? This program right there. It's absolutely easy to record it, but then with Streamlabs, it's like totally different. Does anyone know does anyone know about that? I don't know what to do. I don't know how to fix that. I don't know. But if BNGO is not what I think it is, I will end up buying a pizza and a beer with that money. What is $15 to $20 end of year? I think it's pretty likely. Does your mic clip? Yes, it does. Like the what do you call it? What's it called? The without what one of these things. Without it, yeah. Now the pickle pepper piper. Now it's like clipping, right? The whatever, right? That's why you gotta have the pop filter, whatever. Yeah. I think it does. Play Exodus Bonded by Blood. Play Exodus Bonded by Blood for the Sapphire Bond. I don't really like Exodus, to be honest with you. Aren't they thrash? I've heard Exodus a couple times before, and I know they are. I know they're pretty popular with some true metalheads. A lot of people don't think I am a true metalhead because I'm a metalcore. I'm a metalcore nerd. Kill Switch Engage, Trivium, As I Lay Dying, these are the bands that I actually like, and that's what I played yesterday. I played Kill Switch Engage, but no one could hear it because the damn mic is so stupid. The audio is so stupid. I think our rule is going to be every time that BNGO goes up, like, I don't know, every time that it goes up, period, or every time that it goes up like 5%, something like that, then I'll play a guitar riff at the end, and I'll play like, I'll play for a minute, right? Because I know everyone wants to kill me with the audio being as shitty as it is. If I can fix it, maybe we can play more in a minute, but, until then, okay. Yeah, no, I can't. Nano nozzle. Yeah, Alex, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. All right, can we have a BNGO forehead tattoo? Brandon, I want to sell September covered call. I want to sell September covered calls at a price where it's low enough to collect a huge premium, but not too low, so the share price hits it, taking away my shares. What strike price do you suggest, my friend? Oh boy, I don't want to answer. I don't want to answer that question, Philip. I don't want to say here. This is what I'll say. I'll let you determine the stuff. I'll let you determine the strike price. Based on your little goals there, I'll tell you what I see happening, bull and bear case. Okay, I'm sure everyone will probably be a little bit interested in this. I'll go ahead and do the bull case and bear case scenario for you here. All right, here we go. Let's do this right here. So note the dates here, right? This is August. This is earnings, most likely. 2 hour understanding. This is around where earnings is going to be, somewhere in the 12th, mid-August, somewhere in there. That's when earnings is going to be. So there's two scenarios, right? There's one scenario where high growth does well, and let's say we get rejected here today. Let's say we go down. Let's say we do something like this. Okay, get rejected here. Finally break out. Okay, we're chilling around the $6 to $7 range. We're chilling. We're continuing this trailing. That's the bull case. Now bear case, we do something like this. We test this level. We test 200 SMA. We break it. Then earnings comes, and then it's horrible, and then we freaking go down to $4. That's the bear case. I would say this case right here has about a 2% chance of happening, or less than that. Okay, maybe 5%. I don't know. In this scenario, I don't know if it's going to be okay. I shouldn't do. Where's the eraser at? No. Okay. Well, that'll work. Here, let me do this. There's a couple scenarios, right? Is earnings going to be kick ass? Are we going to go to 8, or are we going to go? Is it going to be okay? Are we going to chill out around here? I don't know. But I'll say I would say there's greater than a 75% chance. Here, I'll do this right here. Greater than 75% chance for earnings to be good. Yeah, that's what I would say. And I know that's like really, hopefully you got something for that. So you always say no one here is new, but I've only been here 2 weeks. Where's Robbie? I know where is Robbie. That's the damn Brian. I appreciate that you're new because I don't have any viewers most of the time, but I appreciate that. That's awesome. Robbie Smith, he's the thing that we're missing. The one thing that we're missing from a bullish perspective, right? The one thing that we need is a bullish crossover or bullish flip on the Robbie Smith clown indicator. That's what we need. He's at Weenie Hut Jr. Yeah. Your math is off, boss. Yeah, I know. 2%, 75%. I know it only equals 77%. I know. My math isn't that bad not to know that, but I'm just trying to give you, I'm just trying to give you rough numbers. I'm not trying to make it actually, I don't know. That whole diagram I did was pretty bad, but that is kind of what I'm thinking. You guys know what I think. It's very simple. I think earnings has a high chance of doing well, and I could be way off. It's hard to project earnings, but I have very good reasoning. I believe. I think the evidence is very compelling. That's a simple. Look at the evidence. If we have anyone that hasn't seen it, I can go over it if you want. Like, tell me if you want me to go over the earnings evidence again. But it's looking like it has a higher chance than any other earnings that I've ever seen, literally for BNGO to be a beat in revenue. If the consensus is going to continue to be 3.5 million, we'll see if they upgrade or downgrade that, or what's going to happen. Brandon, so do we know anything else about the deleted tweet, anything at all? And also, what about the ARK Invest guy and the interview with him? Oh God, I forget so many things. All right, the ARK Invest. I gotta. You know what? Here, we'll do that on stream after the close, I think, or maybe we'll do it here in a second because we're not really price action's not really doing anything. But I'm gonna try to do another. I'm gonna try to talk to Simon. I'm gonna try to talk to Simon and get him and try to bring him to the freaking light, man, and get him and tell. And it's like I'm trying to take him from the dark side, man. It's like he's Anakin and he went to the damn dark side. I got to tell him the damn truth. It's like it's if Obi-Wan had a brain and if there wasn't plot armor, Obi-Wan would have just told Anakin, hey, you're a freaking communist and you're trying to take over the damn empire and a dictatorship communism. Like, what the hell are you doing? If he would have said that and actually reasoned with him, he wouldn't have wanted the dark side. I'm going to try to tell Simon Barnett what the hell's going on. That's what I'm trying to do. That probably didn't make any sense for anyone that does understand Star Wars. Anyways, ask yourself what price you would sell your shares by the expiration. Then As we speak, Brandon is in talks with Eric to run diagnostic tests on Brandon's fat forehead. They plan to use Sapphire to rid Brandon's lineage of large foreheads. Oh man, my dad has a big nose. I don't think my family has big foreheads, but I do. At least it looks like I do. I do on camera. Simon isn't allowed to do interviews. I know, but I will be. I know he already said that, but I will try to talk to him on Twitter at least, and that's what I meant. I should have said tweet him. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to do another Twitter war with him. I'm gonna try to be nice this time. New name for you, Brandon. Brand NGO, and yeah, I get. That's funny. That's funny. I wouldn't try to make fun of him. He might get angry and just ghost you. Maybe try and show him the light. Yes, exactly. Try to show him the light. Yes, that's what I will try to do. Simon is biased. Simon is biased since he has Pat Bio shares in Outstone. Yeah, he has conflicting interests. He's already made commitments to Pat Bio, and so it's it's like, well, BNGO. I don't know how to say this. Simon admitted he was wrong about BNGO according to a video I watched last night. No, you're probably watching a video with some YouTuber that doesn't know what to do, that's trying to pull a fast one on you. You're probably talking about, now I don't know for sure, Glynis, is that how you pronounce it? Glynis? G, my friend. It's probably the tweet where he said OGM or whatever. He said was it with the one where he admitted OGM is the best with cancer? Seeing the genome structure is best with OGM. It's best, the best way to do that is with OGM and Pat Bio's Hi-Fi or whatever the hell it was. Or you might have saw the one where he said he might want to talk to Eric. And both of those were they're not new. Those were months ago. Those were not recent at all. And those were not, I wouldn't characterize either of those as classifying, as Simon admitting he was wrong about it. No, absolutely not. I mean, all it takes is going to a recent Twitter thread with me and him fighting. I mean, you can go and find that. I have videos on that actually. And you can see that he's not admitting Sapphire is good at all. Nope. Why don't you tweet and we can pin him or something? I'll tell you what, I will do that. Remind me later in the market close stream to do that if I forget, right? Because I'll do that on stream after the close because it's gonna be boring anyway, right? After the close, we'll go ahead and tweet him and send him some stuff on stream or something like that. We'll do something fun like that. Yeah. Yep. 623 right now, about 1.5%. High growth is pulling back, and I actually like, relatively speaking, we're actually holding up very well, believe it or not, because narrow dimension is well below their intraday highs. Same with microvision. We are still pretty close. Look at that chart. We're pretty damn close. Although we're not doing as well percentage-wise in these last 10 minutes or so, we've been consolidating, ready for the next run. Maybe. We'll see. All right. Just be careful, dude. I'm telling you, I don't want to. I love the other YouTubers. You guys know I love them. Mr. Investalot, Deo, dude. These guys are freaking. These guys work really. I mean, they work very hard. They do very good work. But those guys, I'll say this. Just be very careful. If it's not me, Mr. Investalot, and Deo and I guess if that's the right grammar. Us three, it's my opinion that you can trust us a fair amount, right? More than the average YouTuber. But the rest of them on BNGO, most of them, besides maybe like Mark, the 1 million shareholder, pretty much everyone else, be careful with. There's some of them that are good, I'm sure, but be careful with them. All right, anyways, that's irrelevant. 626 right now. Yeah, we'll do that. Simon is trapped. He probably wants BNGO, but can't because of other companies. I know. I say it all the time. He's got a private, and you guys say it as well. I stole this joke from you guys. He's got a private account where he buys BNGO daily, man. And he's selling Bad Bio and going into BNGO on his private account. Brandon, what's your price target for a week after earnings call? Damn, that's a good question. It's so hard to say. I hate giving these price predictions because it's so easy for people that are new to the channel or bears. We don't have any new people. I keep saying we do. To write it down and then be like, oh, you're wrong, but anyway, but I'm still gonna give you one because I don't really care if there's gonna be a couple trolls. All right, I'll say this: if earnings is gonna be good, right? Let's say here, let me show you the numbers, right? If we're gonna get a base case hit of 4 million, we're going to $7 easily. We're probably going to $8 in my opinion. There's no doubt in my mind, and I can go into why, but that's just another rant that I don't want to do and I bore you with. Basically, just that's probably what it's gonna be based on historical numbers and proportions that we go up based on the revenue beat numbers. Oh my god, my brain hurts now. Anyways, if we were to get higher than that, 4.5 million bull case, it's over. That could be squeeze time, and I mean that sincerely. And I'm not trying to pump. I'm not trying to be like falsely I'm not trying to give you false hope. I truly believe that if we do get 4.5 million, I think there's a very high chance, definitely a real chance. I don't know if it's 50%, 80%. It's hard to give you an exact number, right? It's very hard to say it, right? It's an art, not a science, right? I would say there's a good chance that we're doing this, right? And if we get 6.1 million, there's no doubt in my mind we're going to $10 and probably beyond. There's no doubt. But if we were to get something, and that's very unrealistic. This has a low chance of happening. Now, I think all of these numbers, and if we were to get the base case or the bear case, I don't know. And remember, this is the estimate. And my calculations that I've done, and you can go look at this post. I think everybody should go read this. I really think everybody should read this. And I'll make another video on this before earnings, of course, explaining my epistemology here. But this is what we're dealing with. Our bear case is matching the estimate, the consensus estimate, and that should give you an idea about how bullish I am for earnings. That's what the calculations say. That's what the math says. That's what the evidence says. That's not my opinion. Those are actual numbers and calculations that I'm doing, and I proved you all how I get all of these numbers in here. It's actually quite simple. Trust me, if I can do the math, you can follow along. All right, we should test the recent highs from last earnings report. Here's the thing. Yes, maybe. It's hard to say, though, because, a lot of this run that we got right here, high growth was doing well. We got the CCO and CBO, and for some reason, we went up like 20% the day after we got the CCO, and then we got the CBO, and then we gave a shit. It's like, what the hell? No, and this is why I always say holding long-term is easier than short-term trading, and you're going to make more money in long-term, in my opinion. And as I'm saying this, we are testing the intraday high 629. This is the exact same thing we saw yesterday. We'll see what happens. Obviously, this could be I could have just jinxed this right there, right? We'll see what happens, but this is the exact same thing we saw yesterday. We were underperforming everything at the start, and then as the day went on, we got closer to outperforming, and then by the close, we were above everything, or not above, but we were up 4%. That's higher than Nano Dimension was at that time. And right now, we're almost higher than them right now. We'll see what happens, though. We'll see. It's still early. Brandon, do you have diamond balls or diamond hands? Question of the century right there. I don't know. I have both. That's the answer. Diamond hands and diamond balls. Yes, sir. 629. He's a roofer living in Florida and says he bought the stock because he called the office and the receptionist said she liked working there. Come on. Bro, come on. Diamond, he still has, he's a million, he owns 1 million shares. Mark is a legend. I've met Mark. He's, you guys saw the interview. And although we could have maybe made a more exciting interview, it's still, if you watch the whole interview, I think you'll like Mark a little bit. At least. Deo, you and Mr. Investala are all true. I'm subscribed to you all. Oh, that's awesome. Simon, blink twice or you're in danger. Blinks twice. Yeah, I know. Oh, man. I agree. We get a decent beat, but the big move will happen if Eric announces European accreditations, etc. I think this quarter could see a significant increase in consumables revenues due to the labs reopening. It could. You need to get those balls checked. Y'all are too damn funny. This is why I'm able to stream for so long relatively, because y'all are too damn funny every time. Mark had a heart attack. Mark had the third heart attack, and that is one of the, oh my god, I mean, I hope he gets better. I hope he gets well soon. I hope he gets well, man. That's horrible. That's absolutely awful. Looking to break the 629. Now I'm in a depressed mood. Now I'm sad. I shouldn't have said that. Green or red, end of day, I say green. It's more likely to be green. We've already been consolidating for a while. We're definitely more likely to be green. But we'll see. We'll see. If high growth gets decimated, we're going to get decimated with it. All right, let me read some comments here. Can we trust Chris Sane? Somebody tell me if Chris Sane is bullish. Somebody give me a list. Why doesn't somebody go in the Discord and make a list of YouTubers that are bullish on BNGO so we can collab with them? How about we do a damn collab or something? What do you call it? Me and Mr. Investala, he said he wants to do one in August. I think that's when we're gonna do it. But we need to do it, man. We haven't even done one collab, I don't think, except with Mark. And if you can consider, that's not really that's the only one. So, oh no, I hope he's doing better. My wife had one 2 months ago. That's scary. That's scary, man. As simple as it gets. As simple as it gets. Yes, sir. Magic Arrow. I made the shirt. I made it. I think it's up and running. Let me make sure it's there. It should be there. It's very simple. I made it very quickly. It is good. I think it's cool though. I mean, there's nothing to it. It's just so. It's literally as simple as it gets. Let's see if it's there. Okay, there you go. Yeah, it's there. There you go. Here, let me go ahead and. What the? Why is my mouse without borders software so weird? There we go. It's there. It's ready. It's as simple as it gets. Look at how simple it is. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I wish there were more color options. Yeah, I guess that was the coolest right there. Yeah. There you go. There you go, man. I made it. I told you I would make it, didn't I? I told you. Oh, yeah, Richard Allen. Richard Allen is bullish. Yeah, Richard Allen is the guy. Richard Allen, I love the guy. I love the guy. But the thing is, every time BNGO goes up, he comes out of nowhere and is like, "Oh, I bought the dip." Well, I don't know if he says that. Maybe that's an exaggeration, but I just, he's one of those people which I love him, I respect him, but why do they only make videos about BNGO when it's going up? It's like that's pretentious right there. That's ostentatious, pretentious, begging for views, not being honorable, not being fair. You want to make videos on the stocks when they're down, so people can actually see that you actually do have conviction. You're not just like everybody else and buying in and loving it because it's high. Anyways, that's just a rant. All right, I'll be honest. I followed his trades for about 4 weeks and I managed to 4x my account. I just wanted to test him out with $500. I turned it to 2K in around 4 weeks. Chris Sane was bullish. Well, yeah, Chris Sane has had a ton of success, and he's also had a ton of failure. And he also is not the most honest when it comes to his account, I hear. But anyways, Doge Wolf has his own YouTube account. Yeah, I know. I keep seeing comments about it. Yeah, I know. There are pump and dump YouTubers, and there are investor YouTubers. And yeah. I know why Marco, Robbie, and Dr. Pepper are not here now. You have subscribers only mode now. Mode on. Lol, makes sense. Yeah. Well, probably. Well, they watch so many videos, though. They watch so many. I'm very excited about BNGO for this week. Yeah. Well, it's hard to say. I like the setup right now. I really like the setup. I really do. I don't want to give false hope. I also want to give my true opinions. It's hard to find the perfect balance. I don't know what the perfect balance is. I don't know if there is one. But I do like the setup, and we have earnings coming up, and I am more bullish on this earnings report than I ever have been on any previous BNGO earnings reports. Simple as it gets. Robbie here would push this stock, I know. The thing with Sane is that he makes it known when he wins, but it keeps all of his losses in the dark. I know. That is the scary thing, and that's what scares me about that guy, but it's fine. Chris Sane knows nothing. He was good in the bull market last year, but so was everyone. Don't trust him one bit. Well, everybody's a genius in bull market. I mean, it's the famous saying, and it's pretty true. I mean, at the end of the day, everybody looks like a genius in the bull market. It doesn't matter who you are. The real people who are actually going to outperform the market long term are the ones who are buying when everyone else is selling at the lows and holding through and diamond handing and diamond bowling it on the most high conviction plays. That's kind of my philosophy. It's pretty simple. I mean, it's very similar to Warren Buffett. It's very similar to most. It's what most people do. Time in the market beats time in the market. That's the statistics show that's true. Although trading is absolutely fine, you make a ton of money with trading. We do trades. I guess the quantity of trades have kind of decreased on this channel, but in the next few weeks we're going to be trading UVXY more. That's damn sure. And we already did that once. We're going to be doing that more, and we'll see. But we'll see what happens. We'll see. But yeah, I don't even know where I was going with that. Anyways, when we down, you don't stream the whole day, and when we go up, you do the whole day lol. So yeah, well, I'm here though. That is true. It is absolutely true that I want to stream more. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you that I don't feel the effects of not wanting to make more videos when everything is going down. But I'm still here. That's the point. Is I'm still actually making the vids when BIOL is going and getting killed. Right. That's the point. Anyways. I wish somebody would do a global star stock analysis. Maybe you, Brandon, side project. I still believe we have a big run up after lunch. We go in between 6 and 650 this week. A lot of people are saying 650 price target, right? Was that Sensei who said that? Who's the person who said that? 650. I don't even remember. Crap. Newsweek stock picks doing decent. Nice. That's one of Chris say when they sleep we eat or something like that. Woke up late. How are we doing? Well, there's not really any news today at all. Here, let me go to the Twitter and make sure that I'm not missing any new tweets here. Why have they not posted anything in 2 days? That's very weird. They deleted the tweet yesterday and now they're not posting anything. Also, the job listings, I'm a little bit confused. Let's see what it says now. Earlier it was saying something really weird. Yeah, they just got rid of like 9 results on the job listings. I don't know if they like hired them and now they're in the process of being an actual employee, or if they got rid of them and if they stopped hiring. And I know for a fact, well, I don't know for a fact, but I think the latter is more likely because they have one less employee on LinkedIn, which is very like, did they just fire somebody? Did somebody just quit, or did their LinkedIn profile just get deleted or something? I don't know. But that's actually bad if that's true, right? I guess it depends. Okay, it depends on how you look at it, but that's most likely bad actually for the company, believe it or not. That's probably one of the only, and that's subtle. That's a subtle extrapolation, and you can make an argument for both sides, I guess. But that is, I would rather see more hirings than less, and we just saw like 10 less. So I don't know for sure, but that's not good. And then you have this. I don't know what they haven't tweeted in 2 days. I don't know what's going on with that. They deleted the tweet yesterday, and also you got this. Where is it? You got this. So BioName's got some crazy stuff going on. I think we have stuff brewing behind the scenes. That's what I'm thinking for several reasons. I found this channel because of Keenan Grace talking about BNGO. That's legendary. Keenan Grace is the legend. Is he? Well, I haven't watched him enough to say that. But anyways, I do like him. And is he bullish on BNGO? I think he is. I'm not sure. Is it Chris saying Keenan Grace? They all say buy it when it's super low. They give like 3 different price targets. I haven't watched them in months, to be honest with you, but they used to give price targets like buy it at 5, buy it at 4, buy it at 3, whichever one you can get it at. It's like, well, fuck. If you say buy it at 20%, 30%, 50% down, you're gonna be guaranteed to freaking get a good dip buy eventually if you keep buying it. Anyways, so he is bullish on BNGO then. Keenan has been taken over by AMC. Yeah, rightly so too. If I talked about AMC when it was $5 and went all in instead of BNGO, similar thing would have happened to me. I mean, I understand them, but yeah, I would love if you would talk about BNGO, right? We would love that, obviously. And the difference between BNGO and AMC, and let me make this point real quick, is that we actually have a company here that we're investing in. They are just investing in this short squeeze, essentially, which is totally fine. They're not just that. They're also investing to screw over the manipulators, which is totally cool. I like that cause. I'm with that. I like that. I really like that mentality. But, you know, this is something different entirely that we have here. This is an actual company that's going to actually fucking change the world and help and revolutionize healthcare. Very few other companies you can say that with. And also, I do believe manipulation has played a fairly significant role in the stock price. And there are shorts and whales that are dedicated to driving us down. And we're fighting that as well. So with BNGO, you're kind of getting the best of both worlds in a way. In a way, right? He's a buy the dip guy. He is bullish on BNGO. When's the last time? Tell you what, what's the biggest YouTuber? You guys have to tell me because I don't have enough time to do this stuff. What the hell? Excuse my bad stuttering. Sometimes my brain doesn't work. But who are the biggest YouTubers that are bullish on BNGO? Chris Sane, Keenan Grace, I guess. And then who else? Mr. Investalot, Deo, me. If you can consider us 3 big YouTubers. Who else? I don't know if there is anyone else. About 3,000 shares just bought the ask right there, helping this price to go higher, hopefully. And we are consolidating, guys, and we are consolidating. Let's see if we're barcoding, and we are. Not as bad as usual, but we are barcoding. And one thing, I'll make this point while you guys are answering that. We are consolidating, arguably getting ready for the next run, right? When you're going sideways after a bullish, in a bullish trend, that's bullish by definition. And when you're bearish and when you're consolidating after a run down, that's bearish. It's very simple. So the fact that we're going sideways, forming relatively clear support and resistance, right, about 629 and 620, those we're bouncing in between about 9-cent range. We're consolidating, getting ready for the next run up. Simple as it gets. Stockton, yeah. Yes. I've seen Stockton. He's more big on Neo but BNGO too here and there. He stopped talking about any stocks for months. I get it. He has to grow his channel. YT Finance is bullish, except AMC's future is kind of in doubt. Black Widow made $60 million from direct streaming. Will movie theaters do well after the initial itch to go out again subside. Dude, movies are fucking dead. Can we be honest? Movies, dude, it's way easier. It's way easier. Whatever. Let's not do that debate. The guy from Africa is big on BNGO, but I can't understand him all. Let's assume that we get a 5 million plus earnings. Would it be possible for a short squeeze? Yes, it would. Yes, absolutely. In my opinion, it would be. Flat Bryant, absolutely it would. 100% it would. That's my opinion. All right, and right now it looks like high growth is all cooling down. Right after I say again, I jinxed it again. Oh, I gotta stop jinxing us. Right after I said it's bullish that we're consolidating, everything in high growth starts dipping. And here we go. Let's see if we can bounce off 620. This is where we bounced off 3 times prior to this. Let's see if we break it. Once they put UFC live event, oh, there it is. And there it is. Damn. Once they put live event, UFC $20 caught my 100% going just for that. Tom Nash was bullish, but haven't heard him talk about it for ages. No one likes BNGO. No one likes it. By and large, YouTubers, they just, the big ones, they write it off. And I think they write it off because, and they have their reasons, right? They have other stocks, they have other things to do, right? Sure. Most of the time, though, they don't want to look at it and give it a chance because it's too complicated. And it takes a lot of time to get in there and actually read the damn documents that we have, right? The Nano Nozzle documents. I got a comment yesterday talking about, Brandon, where's your evidence for Nano Nozzle? And I knew for a fact that person was a newbie to the channel because we have talked about the Nano Nozzle evidence. Not in the last 2 weeks, maybe, but we've talked about it so much. And I've done so many detailed videos, and I've spent, I mean, I kid you not, I've spent months looking for the Nano Nozzle evidence. And I've got so many great videos talking about that. Just go to the must know BNGO information playlist. Just scroll down on the homepage, right? I think you can see it on mobile as well. The must know BNGO information playlist. I have them all there. And YouTubers, my point is, the YouTubers, they don't want to do that research because it takes so much time. It's not worth the reward to go talk about a stock that no one else is even going to understand anyway, even if you go do the hours of digging into the Nano Nozzle patents and in the 2016 patents and in the 2020 nano channel nanopore device and a quote by the CEO and read all this crap and do so much research. My research, right? There's more research than this, but 117 pages, that's what I'm dealing with, right? And not all of this is straight research, right? Some of it is the definitions, some of it is the basic overview, but I mean, look at this shit, okay? I mean, that's as simple as it gets. Look at this. I mean, this is beautiful right here. No one else has a freaking list of the Sapphire adoptions in Q2. No one else has this stuff. So, and guess what? Fun fact, everybody, I still haven't done this because it takes so much time, and it's like I'm getting overwhelmed nowadays. But I don't even know if I will have time to do this because I've already got a good case. But there's also Sapphire adoption. There may be more. I would love if someone else could do this for me, but it's okay. It's totally don't feel like you need to if you're an OG or anything. No, don't just never mind. There are Sapphire adoptions that we don't actually know about, but that have been released if you actually do the digging. But I don't actually have them listed here, and here are some of them right in here. And the way I find the Sapphire adoptions, the way I find them, one of the ways is that you find publications of the Sapphire being used by institutions, and then you research that specific institution and see if they've ever had a Sapphire prior to this quarter. If they haven't, that means it's likely that they bought it this quarter. It's likely. I didn't say it was for sure. It's not 100% confirmed, but just put the pieces together. It's simple. All right. Fast and Furious 5.8. Dude, Fast and Furious is overrated. Fast and Furious is overrated like hell, man. So my UVXY puts for 60% profits. Legend. Absolute legend. It was a no-brainer to buy puts on that. It was. But then again, the one time that you miss UVXY puts, the one time that the market actually will crash, I mean, imagine buying puts right here. You're absolutely fucked. You're absolutely done. You're getting a margin call. You're losing everything. So, but yeah, it is. In the recent past, it's been very easy to do what you just did, which is totally cool. Yeah, and that's why I sold. I still have 5 shares of this. I sold 10 of my. I sold all the rest. How many did I have? 30? I had 30 or 15. I think I had 60. I think I had 60 and then now I had 60. Now I only have 5 because I took profits on 55 of them, I guess. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, 621 right now. Ooh, 621. Hey, Brandon, when are you going to cover other stocks? Don't get me wrong, I love BNGO, but I saw your interview with Newsweek that you wanted to cover other companies. Yes. I'm in the process right now, in the very slow process, because I've also been reading The Witcher, and that has taken my time and You know what that does when you get into a good fantasy series, right? Many of you know what that does to you. But nuclear energy stocks is the next one, and I've been saying this for so long, and I still haven't done it. The next, and no one. This is probably so boring to y'all because no one even nuclear energy just gets written off as like super dangerous. It's not worth the risk when there's only 3 accidents in history with millions, not millions, but thousands of plants or hundreds at least. But anyways, not to do a nuclear debate, but nuclear energy stocks are the next that we're gonna do probably. Those are the next companies and stocks that we're going to cover if we do them, right? If we do them, I mean, assuming BNGO, like let's say BNGO continues what it's doing. Let's say something like this. Like let's go through a potential possibility of the future, right? Let's do it all the way through. This will be fun. All the way to 2023. All right. Here we go. Make sure you look at the bottom of your screen. I know it's hard to see. Okay, so here, let me highlight it for you. 2022 is right there. 2023 is right there. All right, let's say BNGO goes something like this. Okay, here's 2022. Let me go and mark this so I don't forget. Right? All right, right there. All right. So assuming we do something like this, all right, I don't know, something like this. This is totally, remember, I'm kind of estimating this. Assuming we end the year somewhere around, I don't know, $10, $15. Okay, 2022, we're around here. Let me try that again. That was totally horrible. Okay, let me do this. Okay. We're around $10, $15. Okay, it doesn't even show $10. Okay, let me just say this because that doesn't work because it doesn't go up to 20. All right, let me just say this. That was a horrible job. Nice job, Brandon. Nice job, big forehead. But let's say we do $15 end of year, and then let's say 2023 we do something. Let's just say there's a growth rate for BNGO stock price wise of 50% to 100% every year, right? Let's say we go up to $10, $15 this year, then it's going to be 20 to 25, 30, and then we keep doing that, right? If that happens, I can see us, the channel, continuing doing what it is, which is BNGO videos every day. So, Brad, are you still bullish about AGTC since your last video? I find it a good company similar to BNGO. Well, I like a lot of things about AGTC. Yes, I like a lot of things about them. I like a lot of things about them long term. Yes. Yo, Brandon, keep an eye out for anything about fusion energy. I'm very interested, but it's way too early for any hype for them. I gotta understand. I gotta go more into the actual, and the hard thing with nuclear energy is that the technology of it is fucking even more complicated than BNGO. Alpha mapping almost, or at least similar in complexity, right? But why do I always pick the stocks with the most complicated technologies? But nuclear energy, I think it's actually worth it. And I'm going to be talking to a nuclear energy expert, a good friend of mine actually, and hopefully he's going to enlighten me and tell me some, and actually get me to understand the shit. Hopefully. So how long before you do a co-host with Kramer or have your own TV show? Call it Forehead Insight. Forehead Insight. That's funny. BNGO every day. Yeah, BNGO every day. If we hit $7 this week, you got to do an entire video rocking a man bun. Oh, I don't want to do that. You know what? My mom tells me I should do a man bun. She says do a man bun. I never want to do it. I'll tell you what. If we hit $7 this week, you got a deal. My friend. $7 this week. I'll do it on stream. Oh God, what have I agreed to? What have I done? Anakin, do you guys get the Reverend Star Wars? Anyone? What have I done? Well, how does he say it? I can't even do the freaking Anakin voice. I think Anakin, although there's some dialogue that sucks ass, he's a good actor. Come on, Anakin. Hayden Christian he's a good actor. Any nuclear energy stock that you like, real quick, up to you. Nope, I don't have a specific stock yet that I like. I have not even got close to that. What I want to do first with the nuclear energy stuff, I want to make sure that I'm actually right in my original sentences, or see if I'm right. My hypothesis is this: nuclear energy is nuclear energy is the best way for humanity forward, for solving. Everyone hates gas, everyone hates coal, everyone hates oil. Nuclear energy is the way to go. That's what I'm thinking. Now I want to make sure the what do you call it? There's one whatever. I'm not going to get into freaking specifics, but I want to make sure that's right. And the deeper I go into nuclear energy, it seems like I'm right, but there's some other stuff that I'm not sure about. I have to understand the technology more. Anyways, the guy that plays Anakin is a good actor. If you like him, watch Jumper. 626 right now, about 2%. My life as a house was good. I don't know these. Are these movies? I don't know. My friend, I don't watch. I love movies, but I only watch what I do is I rewatch the same batch of movies and series, my friends. Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, Spartacus, Vikings, Braveheart, Witcher, Supernatural sometimes, even not really anymore. I used to rewatch that one a lot. What else? Yeah, Star Wars. Last of the Mohicans is good. That's a good one. Brandon, I'm doing engineering right now in college, and I'm in a lot of clean energy classes, clubs. Nuclear energy is easily the best. People are just scared because of Chernobyl bullshit. I know, Cody, but I could not agree more. It's funny because the three accidents that nuclear energy happen, everyone cites, oh, the biggest con is that we're gonna get a fucking fallout, and it's gonna be Fallout 4 in real life, and we're gonna get a nuclear disaster. And it's like, dude, you do understand that every single reaction, every single bad accident in history with nuclear energy has been because of neglected safety protocols and the fact that the technology was way obsolete compared to what it is today. And people are still like, no, it's not good. It's like, and once the government regulation decreases for nuclear energy, it's fucking over. I don't know. I haven't done all the research on the technology yet, but if I'm right in my initial synthesis and what my friend, my nuclear energy expert, is telling me is correct, which I do think it is mostly correct, at least, it's the way forward. It's got, I mean, I don't know. That's just, we'll see. I mean, we'll see if I agree with that initial take after I do my hopefully super in-depth analysis and actually understand the damn technology, because the reactors, there's so many different types of reactors in the actual process, like the uranium mining, and it's like, what the hell is this? There's two different base materials they need for the nuclear process starting out. I don't, it's you know. Is Witcher the TV show the same as the book? I started the TV show yesterday, so far amazing. The Witcher show, I like it. I enjoyed it a lot, but the books are 1,000 times better. I've actually got the books right here on me. This book right here, man. Oh my god, look at how much of a nerd I am. Make fun of me, sure. I'm proud to be a nerd. That one right there, if you can actually see it here, let me get so you can actually read it. There we go. There you go. Yep. That's the books. The books are 1,000 times better than the show. That's damn sure for The Witcher. Solar is so asshole. The price of solar per how much power it produces sucks. You can buy a huge solar tree and it only posts some laptop charges. Cody, all right, not to get right. If you're gonna now, I'm sorry if there's people out there that think me giving my opinions on nuclear energy versus solar and coal and gas when relating to stocks, if you think I'm being like politically divisive or whatever the hell, all right, it's not the channel for you. Just I'm gonna save you some time. If you're gonna get offended, it's not the place for you. Like it's not the place. You're not gonna find many channels out there that are more explicit and frank with you when it comes to the truth. My thoughts, right? And for me, Cody Britt, I could not agree with you more on the solar opinion right there. Based on what I know, I don't know everything about solar, but based on the stats that I've seen, it's no doubt that is the truth. But I don't know for sure. Two movies you should watch: The Hunt for Red October. I feel like I don't know if I've watched that. 627 right now, about 2% right now. Magic Arrow. What do you mean? An ape language, solar. It's as solar as simple as it gets. Magic Arrow. What do you mean? What are you talking about? I'll read the book after. I went through solar. Is going to be big in the 1980s, the early 2000s, and now again. Well, hey, to be fair, that's what it's been with nuclear energy as well. The same people have been saying nuclear energy is going to be good for decades now, and it's still not doing anything. I would say that's because of the damn regulation, and it takes how much money does it take to make a nuclear lab? Like millions, and it takes like 5 to 10 years to make a new nuclear reactor plant. It's crazy. And if we can smartly decrease the arbitrary regulation, nuclear energy, and all I want to do is get in the damn stocks before the regulation decreases and before the nuclear energy becomes the number one power source in the world. That's what I want to do, and I gotta think about that more so I can actually do the research enough to get myself educated enough to pick the right stocks for it and the right technology for it. Solar is the cheapest way to produce electric in 2021. Is that right? Oh God, okay, it's fine. We can have a healthy debate here. This isn't a debate about nuclear energy. This is BNGO stream, but we can have a couple. You guys can have your debate without killing the, without what is it now? What do they call it? I don't know. The difference is there is no resistance to solar as there is to nuclear. Yeah, there is. I know right now everybody, and think of this. This is something to think about. Think about 630 new intraday high, baby. We're outperforming. We're starting to outperform the other stocks. Look at this high growth. We're starting to outperform. And look at this is what's beautiful about this today. This is exactly what we saw yesterday, precisely. Not okay. Well, we were going to see how we close, but so far today, it's BNGO. It's basically it's like we're waking up late. It's like we're slow riser. We're groggy in the morning, and we're getting ready by 3 o'clock. By 3 o'clock in the day, you know, that's when your body's like most well functioning or whatever they say, right? That's what the scientists say. It's like BNGO is just it's like that. We get more we do better later in the day, because right now high growth, it's doing well, but right now you may be wondering, you may see this BioNano is doing better than microvision right now, and earlier in the day microvision was up like 4 or 5%, and we're just the same as Nano mentioned. We just made a new intraday high 631 baby. Woo, baby. 100%, I can assure you. Really? All right, Magic Arrow, I'm totally open to that. Please convince me. Convince me. I'm not saying, I don't know. I haven't done a lot of research on the solar energy in a long time, but give me the facts on solar energy and prove to me that it's better than nuclear. Wow, I'll be surprised if you can do that, but I have an open mind for you, my friend. Anyways, I still will not buy. I love being wrong. Hell yeah, Mark. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, Mark. It takes more courage to admit being wrong than a lot of things. It takes a lot more courage than people realize, I think. And you don't get any. There's no praise in admitting that you were wrong. No one gives a shit if no one gives a shit. Everyone, no. Deeds. You remember that Aragon quote? Okay, this tells you how much of a nerd I am, right? If anyone's watched Lord of the Rings, deeds will not be less valiant because they are unpraised, right? Think about that. That's so true. It's so damn true, and that's awesome. Mark says nuclear is best. That's what I was. I haven't done a ton of the. I haven't done the entire. That's my preliminary hypothesis is essentially that. Now, I'm not okay if you're saying again if you're gonna say I'm getting political or whatever the hell. Okay, I told you already. It's probably not the channel for it. I'm more frank and upfront with the thoughts than most other channels out there. Right? Most channels would rather not say their true opinions and keep their job. For me, that's not the case for me. Anyways, 25,000 shares bought at the ask there, 630, helping the price to go higher, testing the intraday high right now. We've got, this is just beautiful. That's what it is. High growth's giving us the chance to run, and we have shown that we are breaking out, and that this is a confirmed breakout. Essentially, we're about to test the 633 potential resistance. So yeah, you guys tell me. Do you guys want me to keep doing this whole nuclear debate, or do you want me to just talk about BNGO? You guys got to tell me, because I never know what to do. Okay, tell me if I should keep doing the nuclear stuff or talk about BNGO only. You tell me. 650 end of day. Come on, 650 would be nice, man. It's looking like right now it's possible. We'll see. We'll see how we close. We'll see how this video ages. But yeah, congratulations to anyone who bought the dip the last 2 days, man. I mean, and remember, the higher we go, the more the percentage is compressed. And you have to look at your portfolio returns. Let's go ahead and show you the portfolio as if there were any new viewers. If there were, though, the portfolio is right there. The higher we go, the higher this amount is going to be, the actual money that you're making is going to be, but the lower this is going to be, the actual percentage on the day, right, which is 2%. Okay, if that makes sense. It's harder to go up 2% after you've gone up 5% than if you only gone up 1%, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. 632 right now, new intraday high, baby. Yes, sir. Magic doesn't know what he's talking about, bro. Come on, man. Come on, let's not do it. Hey, we can still be. Hey, guys, come on. My OG, Cody and Magic are both of y'all are OGs. Come on, we're not. Come on, boys. We cannot be. We don't have to be toxic, I guess. Is that the right word? I'm an engineer in aerospace industry. Okay, I'm informed. Photons from stars. What? Solar works overnight. What from the moon? What the hell? Okay, very dissenting, a lot of dissenting opinions on the nuclear versus solar. Interesting. Talk jelly. Jelly and donuts has been replaced with kale. Jelly and donuts sucks. The Philly, dude, a regular donut is better than a filling, man. A filling donut, you know what I mean? Stock Central, anything you want, man. I don't mind either way, lol. Stock Central, I tell you what, I think I saw your channel earlier. I can't click on it right now for some reason, but I tell you what, I want to do collabs with several channels, in the future, and maybe you'll be the first one because how many times I've seen you here. 633 right now, testing the Fibonacci level, the 61.8% golden Fibonacci ratio level. Hopefully breaking out, confirming the breakout. 16,000 shares bought at the ask. Look at that beautifulness. That's a green order, helping the price to climb higher symbols it gets. Now, what we want to do today, I already told you we need to close above 622. If we were to close above 630 today, that's icing on the cake. There's no other way to say it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts on that, right? Simon Barnett, you can go kiss my ass, Simon Barnett. That's essentially what we're saying. Now, Pat Bio, let's see what Pat Bio is doing today. They're probably doing fine. Yeah, they're doing fine. And they went up like 8% yesterday. Also, wait, did anyone notice that Pat Bio also yesterday, this is kind of off topic, but did anyone notice Pat Bio paid like, I don't know if this is true, I just saw a comment. I haven't researched this, but they said I heard a comment that said Pat Bio paid $800 million for a company that's worth like $100 million or something like that. Somebody give me the details on that. Maybe they overpaid. Also, it actually is. Remember, that actually is good news for BNGO, believe it or not. And I can talk about that again if you want. But icing on the cake would be closing above 633 today. That'd be beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right. The only bad thing about nuclear is that how they have to store it underground for years upon years. Other than that, we need it. Yeah, are you talking about the waste disposal? I've heard very good things about how much waste nuclear energy has done. Like it's less than, it's like 2 football fields or whatever the hell it is. Nothing compared to the landfills that we're getting, or the solar or the windmills. Right after you're done with the solar energy, they just the windmills and the solar panels, they just sit there. Right? Isn't that right? They sit there for years and they're so hard to move. Is that right? Think about where the energy comes from that people need to change their car. But I guess I missed the biggest step to do that. I'm still considering going all in. Currently, BNGO is for like 45% of my portfolio. If anyone's just in here right now, I want to show you something, right? I want to show you 2 things. I want to show you the fact that I want to show you my portfolio, right? 100% BNGO. Okay, I guess it's like 99%. This is a hedge against the market, and this is that's a hedge against the market. That's in case the damn market crashes, right? That's why that's happening. But there's the portfolio, and I want to make a. I don't mean to like trash other YouTubers, but I mean I guess I kind of do in a way. I guess I do, but I want to tell you guys. I want to ask you guys when the next time. I want you guys to think about this. Next time you see a YouTuber saying they're super bullish or super bearish on something, I want you to realize and wonder and see if they're actually going to show you the proof, because I never have understood in all my years watching YouTube. I'm just like you guys. I always say I always say all the time, how did this channel start? I'm literally just one of you guys. I hated people asking for likes and subscribers every fucking second. It's the most annoying thing there is. And then they also don't show their portfolio or their proof. Next time you see a YouTuber, look for the damn proof. If you can't find it, just note that in your mind and note that credibility for that, right? Just note it. That's all I'm saying. So 634. Anyways, just broke the intraday high, 3% in the green. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Simple as it gets, man. Simple as it gets. Yeah, Illumina will get mad at Pat Bio. Illumina and SoftBank saved Pat Bio's ass last year. And now they want to buy. Now they buy the company that Illumina wanted. Well, I need to know. I should know more about that. That's Bio's competition right there. But I will say that Pat Bio is in some deep shit, or was in some deep shit with the SEC and with some very prominent and powerful people. And that was really, I don't know the details on that. It's been a while since I even thought about that, but that is something that comes to mind when you said that. So the extrapolation and what you can understand based on that point, it's like, Brandon, why does this matter? Maybe you can understand that maybe Pat Bio is not in as good a position as Simon thinks they are. Maybe. So, yeah. All right. Sora is a very poor choice for technology. Where there's so many dissenting opinions. I mean, based on what I know, that's what I've found, but I don't know. A lot of people like, the people my age, all the YouTube channels my age, everybody is bullish on electric vehicles, solar energy, yeah, those two. Yeah, the clean energy stuff. Everybody is bullish without a thought on other methods. So I don't know. I mean, there's a clear pattern that everybody likes this stuff, and they've already been pumped a lot with a lot of money in them. I don't know if it's the best idea to keep buying them, the solar energy stocks and the electric vehicle. I don't know, man. I don't keep up with them. I'm not a bear. Do not call me a damn electric vehicle bear. I'm not necessarily a bear on them. I'm just understanding the valuation of them and how much they've gone up. Stay simple, stay auspicious, Brandon. That's awesome. That's sick. Storing nuclear waste is not a problem. Gen 3 nuclear reactors can literally run off their own nuclear waste for 100 years. See, stuff like that, when I hear stuff about that for nuclear energy, that is the stuff that makes me think like, holy shit, nuclear might be a no-brainer. Like, like Magic Arrow, somebody debunk that. Somebody fact check Cody Britt's opinion or supposed fact right there and tell me if that's true. I don't know if that's true for sure, but I hear that stuff when I talk to my nuclear energy expert guy, right, my friend, dude. I mean, it's all the same stuff. It's the innovation in nuclear energy hasn't even started yet because of that regulation, and once it happens, it's going to be the future. So I don't know. You tell me. Nasdaq is broken. My whole portfolio is green. What do you mean the Nasdaq is broken? Everything is green, and it's been a beautiful 2 days. That's as simple as it gets. It's been a beautiful 2 days for the Russell and the Nasdaq and high growth, the broader markets. Everything's been running. And although high growth roughly yesterday, it's been a very weird 2 days for high growth because it's like they're slowly catching up to the other things, you know, slowly but surely catching up to the Nasdaq and the Russell. But here we are, and we are up 3% a day almost. And we're doing well. We're outperforming the genomic sector, all of it. Literally, genomic sector is actually having a pretty rough day. Relatively speaking. In high growth, we're outperforming microvision and basically matching nano. So you like to see it. Tell me what to do to hedge on my 1 million shares. I'll tell you what you should do, Mark. If you're, I'm not telling you what to do. You make your own decision with your money, my friend. I hope you're doing well, by the way, Mark. Give us an update on your health. I'm very worried about you, my friend. I mean that sincerely. And what I'll say for hedging, in my opinion, this is my, you know. One way you can do it is just have buying power and just don't spend everything you have on stocks immediately, and just keeps like 10% of your portfolio's value in buying power. Another way to do it, this is a little bit more risky, is to buy UVXY or any pro shares, essentially. Any index or tracker that's going to track the fear or have an inverse correlation with the markets. Essentially, UVXY is my favorite because UVXY is my favorite because I had the most experience with it, and all these are fine. But this is essentially usually going to go up when the markets go down. Not always. Sometimes it's weird. Remember, it's a fear index. It attempts to track fear. UVXY, that's the taper number. That's the way. That's one way that you can hedge your positions. All right. Tickers change BNGO to ASIAG, as simple as it gets. Fake news about COVID scaring retailers out of shares. Also another reason hedges were dumping to get cheap shares and shake retail hands out of the market. You're saying the Delta variant is fake news? Is that what you're saying? FSLR was the big solar player with a host of about 50 other solar stocks. I would stay away from solar energy stocks, man. I'm going to be honest with you. I would stay away from them based on my knowledge, but I could be wrong. You know, Magic Arrow was saying I was wrong on that. I don't know. I don't know. Did anyone prove wrong what Cody said about the nuclear the new reactors can power itself with its own waste? That's freaking awesome. Have we had any new institutions invest in BNGO recently? Well, we wouldn't know recently, would we? Because the filings are so delayed. But we do have a couple new filings lately and recently. Looks like we have a new one today. Someone sold out. Let's see how many shares they sold out. Because I have premium. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, you're welcome for this, guys. I pay money every year for this. But look at this. You would think, oh wow, an institution sold 100% of their shares. 100% of their value is gone. Damn it, that sucks. You look at the filing, the premium data, only 330 shares. I don't even know if you have to have premium to see this, but some of this stuff you have to have premium to see. Anyways. Yeah, the effective date, there you go. Okay, they sold out. Yeah. Anyways, we also have these guys. Okay. This was a filing yesterday. Okay, I didn't see this one yet, I don't think. So it looks like they added, let's see how many shares they added. Looks like they added about 20,000 shares on March 31st, and we're just getting that filing yesterday. Okay. And then we had this one as well. Looks like there was no change here. Yeah, nothing. The institutional ownership filings, they're not. Look, they've had 12,000 shares for a long time, and their average price keeps changing. Why? Because Fintel is I don't know. Fintel has a mind of its own, I guess, or some reason. But anyways, there we go. Yeah. All right. Yep. The waste is recyclable. Solar panels take a lot of rare earth minerals as well. It's a fine line of what's clean energy. And to make solar panels, don't you have to actually use coal and burn stuff and actually cause carbon emissions to build it? to get the materials to build it. Is that right? I could be wrong on that. Delta variant is fake news. Surge in infections too. Just watch Milwaukee celebrate. You think Corona never existed. I don't know what to say to that. Entire COVID is fake news. Man-made, funded by our tax dollars thanks to Fauci. Entire thing is fake news? What? wait, the whole thing is fake news? 627. 627 right now. 626. We're bleeding here. Cooling down here. It looks like everything kind of is, but BNGO is just getting affected a lot more. Okay. That's why I sold 50K shares out of my 116K shares of BNGO and split it half with Fuel Cell, which is getting a beating also, but hoping it runs back up to $11. Appreciate your thoughts. My friend, why are you... Okay. I wish you the best of luck, Joseph, my friend, on that, but I don't... Fuel Cell, I don't know if that's the... I don't know much about it, so I won't even say anything. Yep, to dig for the materials causes more emissions than the benefit of solar. Can somebody debunk that, what Jay just said there? Because if not, that just proves that, you know, maybe there is... I don't know. So what if we get lockdown 2.0? If we do get lockdown 2.0, we've already talked about the ramifications of some potential, the bull case, bear case, the advantages, the pros and cons to if there was going to be another lockdown, and if COVID's going to be like, if COVID's going to be just like the exact replica of what happened in March, from March to like, I don't know, when did the lockdown stop? I guess it's different for everyone. For like that 5-month span or 3-month span, whatever it was for you. If we get an exact replica for that, long story short, it's my belief that I think BNGO will be negatively affected, but not as much as most other things. I think that the healthcare sector, by and large, if COVID were to happen, healthcare sector will do pretty well. And the reason is because there's going to be a bigger demand for healthcare. And BioNano is going to be one thing that, okay, maybe we do need to look at the genome of a Delta variant. We need to actually analyze this and see the greater than 500 base pairs of the DNA. Like, what's going on in there? We need to analyze that. And then they could do that, and then there you go. Okay, BioNano finds something good. They find the translocations or whatever, the variants. They find some stuff that they didn't know before. Stock price goes up, okay, because of it. Maybe something like that happens. Also, there's gonna be some other stuff with it as well that hurts it, but, you know, I'm not going to go through all of it because it's complicated. It's boring. If it takes 4 years to offset the resources, it takes 4 years to offset the resources used to make a solar panel. Is that true? You know, Magic Arrow, where are the solar people? Again, not informed again. New solar panels are 99% receivable. I think you mean recyclable without rare earth. I don't know. I don't know what to believe. There's so many different opinions here. Did you watch Rand Paul grill Fauci's ass yesterday over again? Function. All right. Lockdown destroys people's lives. We're just getting into a lockdown debate now. All right, here. Let me ask you this. Let me do this. Remember, guys, I'm a political science major, so it's like I'm biting my tongue over here, not getting involved in in what's being said here. Let me ask you this. While we're on the subject of this, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Should we get another lockdown? Should the U.S. get another lockdown? Yes or no? What does everybody think? I'm interested to see what you guys think on that. Should we get another lockdown? Anyways, while you guys are doing that, it's about to be wars, about to be live chat wars. 631, enter at your own damn risk. If you get offended based off what somebody else says, if you're crying because of it, it's probably not the right channel for you, my friends. But anyways, 631 right now, almost testing the intraday high. I would make the case, again. I know it's convenient how I'm going to say this, but if high growth is going to stay where it is, let's say high growth does exactly the same that it is right now for the rest of the day, just exactly flat, right? By and large, high growth is going to stay the same where it's at for the rest of the day. I would say BioNano is going to have a chance to go higher. And the reason is because we're seeing the exact same pattern we saw earlier. We're starting to consolidate after that run. And it was a clear run. We broke the resistance. We came down. We confirmed it roughly as support. Now what I want to see is us go sideways. And then we can see a break and hopefully break out of this 633 resistance that we're seeing here. All right, let's see here. Why is this a topic? No. Okay, let's see. Oh, my God, so many answers. No. Hell no. Most people say no. I like it. Working from home is great. Almost everybody says no. Nobody wants a lockdown. Okay, almost everybody says no. Why is this a topic? That's a good question. Yes, one person says no. If we get a lockdown, I'm putting every penny I have in the market after it tanks. Yeah, that's damn true. I'll do the same thing. Delta variant is not more deadly. Viruses mutate so they don't die. So before they can mute, it's unconstitutional. Is it unconstitutional? No, I think Ben Shapiro actually proved that it was constitutional. I don't know. I don't remember. That was a year ago, literally. Only reason COVID is still relevant is because Dems want something to latch onto to keep their power. Nothing inside is pretty obvious though, dude. All right. We're oh man, Brandon, at which sub count will you start getting semi-political? That's the question of the century. Let's not, you know what? Let's not even talk about that. My viewers would evaporate. But I'll tell you this, my friend. I started the what do you call it? The music channel. I think I'm gonna start one of these. I think I'm gonna start if BNGO, if the future, there's one path of the future. I think the future has one thing in store. If BNGO, let's say BNGO does good. Let's say BNGO long term does well. This channel will probably do well with it. That's what I think. I could be way off. Okay, this channel. Okay, hell, tomorrow. Okay, the channel could die at any point. I guess, right? BioNano dies. Everybody here is gonna hate me forever. Literally, right? The entire channel's hopes is resting on BNGO. But let's say BNGO does do well. What I see in the future is yes, creating another channel and slowly starting to get more damn opinionated. And remember the name of the channel, guys. The name of the channel actually was supposed to be for politics, not stocks. Auspicious dissenT, right? What does dissent means? Contrarian opinion. So I don't know. So I'll say this. I don't know. I'll leave you with that, my friends. Enough apologies. I get that for TV. All right, fair enough. 6:30 right now. Let's see if we got any other new news. Let's see if we got a new tweet or anything. Short interest update. Let's check it right here. Ooh, okay, a decrease. Interesting. The short interest is so random. If anyone's just getting in here, Jim Cramer, our CEO, was talking yesterday. If anyone doesn't know that at this point. Again, nothing new. Very interesting. 628. BNGO, I'm holding long and strong. 4,000 shares, looking to add more. Bought the dips. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Government's using... Brandon, I'll be here for the new project after we went on BNGO. Hell yeah. What happens if BNGO ever gets bought out? What happens to our shares? What the hell was that? So if BNGO gets acquired or if BNGO gets bought out, right? Basically, we're going to become that company. And essentially, to my understanding, what happens is our shares will essentially become, if you don't sell them by whenever the acquisition, when we become part of the other company, our shares will convert and just be, I guess they'll be, or I guess actually I don't know exactly. If it's a merge, it'll become the whatever the new thing is. But if it's a bought out, I think they might sell them automatically, but basically here, I'll tell you, this is what matters. If we do get bought out, our stock price, you know where it's going. It's going to the moon. And that's as simple as it gets. Because if we are going to get bought out, the negotiations, we'll be able to negotiate to our advantage. And we'll be able to actually set a buyout price, their actual cash they have to pay us, pay BioNano, they'll pay a damn nice amount. And the reason for that, it's like, well, Brandon, why do you know that? Are you just pulling that out of your ass? No, it actually makes sense. It makes perfect sense. Because a company like us, we're not really wanting and trying to get bought out right now. We are looking optimistically to the future. We like our chances at becoming a great long-term company and actually being able to buy out other companies, right? Not being bought out, us buying other companies, acquiring other companies. That's why if there were to be a buyout, we're skyrocketing. And yeah, I don't know the exact details. I don't actually know exactly if it's if our shares will become the other company's shares or if it'll automatically sell before the thing actually happens. One of those. It'll be, if it were to happen, I'll find out very soon. If that were to happen, I'll keep you guys updated on that. If that happens, it probably won't happen. I wouldn't really worry about a buyout. I think a buyout is always possible, but I also don't think BioNano themselves want that. So I'm not really expecting that at all. Anyway, 632 as I'm talking about, 3% in the green. Absolutely beautiful day. Depends on if it's a cash deal or a stock deal. Yeah. Fear of life and death propels BNGO. Fear of life and death propels BNGO. That's a good quote. I like that. The company will buy the shares at their current value. Don't worry, he's coming back in 2024 and he's taking a Sapphire with him. Wait, what? What happens if BNGO ever gets bought? Gain of function research, take animal viruses, make them transmission with humans. Lol, I'm getting a headache. All right, we'll end the stream here pretty soon. 10,000 shares just sold at 631. Who is trying to sell that many shares below the current price? What an idiot, my opinion. 40,000 shares, about 50,000 shares bought at 630, by the way, just recently. Just a few seconds ago. That's beautiful. And I think, I don't even know if we can end the stream or not, because we're still almost at intraday. We can't end. We can't end. So what happens to the stop price if bought by another company? 99% chance if we were bought out, realistically speaking, we're going way up. And that's because the details of the deal would be very favorable to us. Do you use stop losses, Brandon? No, I've never liked stop losses. I don't use stop losses when trading. No, I don't use them. And the reason for that is because I think they're actually usually, for me, in my trade, I think they're usually more harmful than helpful. What I will do is I'll set mental stop losses, and I'll be like, okay, if we break this support level, then I might cut losses. Actual stop losses, more than often than not, they just false breakouts, false breakdowns specifically will just screw you over. But hey, they're fine. If you use stop losses, they're absolutely fine. You can make a lot of money with them. They're a fine tool for risk management. If you're not going to be looking at the stock like I am, like when I make a trade, I'm like, looking at your computer every day, checking your phone. When I'm out on a run, checking the phone every 5 minutes, right? Seeing where it's at. If you're not doing that, if you're not checking your phone or the stock every 5 minutes, then stop loss is a better idea. Anyways, all right. If you stop the stream, the price will plummet immediately. Low. Has Robbie paid you the $1,000 that he owes you? No, he hasn't. Nope. I'm still waiting on it. Go watch The Hunt for Red October if you haven't watched. That sounds like what do you call it? The freaking Red Dawn. Have you ever seen Red Dawn? That sounds like, I don't know why, but that just reminds me of Red Dawn. I don't know why. Let me look that up real quick, see if I've seen that. I'm a movie nerd. I'm a nerd essentially in every way possible. 1990. Oh, it's a CIA jet. Nah. If you use stop losses, use mental ones. Market makers know where they are and gun for them, and they are usually grouped together because everyone looks at the same chart. Stocks like CTRM stop losses for sure. You need to know about fast nuclear reactors. Green Day rule, no ending the stream. Yeah, no ending the stream on a Green Day. Yeah, I think that would be very sustainable for my health. I would die. I would die soon. Do you guys remember that week where we did a stream for like each day was 5 hours and we streamed the entire market open back in these days right here? We streamed this day entirely. Almost all these days we streamed the entire day. And that was not a fun. I mean, it was a fun week. It was a great week, but it was also like not good for the health. Not good for my mind. But I'll tell you what, if we continue making intraday highs, yeah, I'll be here. I won't leave. I'm not leaving until the price action is boring. Until the stream is boring, I'm not leaving until it's boring. Which I guess that's for you to determine if I'm boring. I definitely have a big ass forehead. That's entertaining, right? The forehead's entertaining, right? Let's go ahead and flip the hat out, hat to backwards. Give us some good luck. Hopefully we make the intraday high, right? Snap my fingers. The force is with me. Ugh. There we go. I tried all my tricks to make us go higher. Oh, and there we go. Oh my god, it just worked. It just worked. We just broke the previous high. Oh my god. Did you guys see that? I just used the force on the stop price. We went up 1 cent. That's awesome. That's legit. Come on. So mullet tomorrow, nice. I have a long mullet essentially, but it's not short on the top. It's long everywhere. Because I'm not getting a haircut until BNGO hits all-time highs. I'm serious when I say that. And is that going to be a mistake? Maybe. This is about the longest hair that I've ever had. The only time I've had longer hair than this was on the earnings report that we had. It was even longer than this. But yeah, we'll see. If BNGO fails, I guess I'll just never get a haircut in my life. If we get delisted, I guess I'll just have to do that, I guess. But if we do it all-time highs, that's going to be awesome. And I hope you guys are doing this challenge with me. The mods are. Does anyone want to be a mod? R2D2, you want to be a mod? I'll add you as a mod. Who wants to be a mod? Stock Central, you want to be a mod? All right, boom. Mod. I forgot to add a ton of people to being mods. If anyone else wants to be a mod, let me know. If I've seen you here for a couple weeks, I'll make you a mod. Stop losses are known because Robinhood and others send orders through. Give a warning before you flash your forehead. Just kidding. Let's do this. I'm back. I'm squeezing that booty. Come on. Force. The force is with me. Yeah, go up now. 630, 634. 634. Yeah, there we go. Oh my god, it worked again. Oh my gosh, it worked again. Are you guys seeing this? What is this? It worked again perfectly. What? 2 out of 2. 2 out of 2, baby. What's larger, BNGO quarter 2 revenue or Brandon's forehead? A question for the damn philosophers, man. Have you ever seen Vikings? Has anyone seen Vikings in here? You know the seer? It's a question for them. It's a question for that guy right there, man. Do it again, Brandon. All right, here we go. Boom, there we go. Go up. Go up now. Come on. Let's go, you Gandalf, younger Gandalf. I know I'm gonna have Gandalf hair pretty soon. Bitcoin has recovered. I know. I'm not experienced enough to be a mod. I'm still learning. Nope, you're a mod. You're a mod. Boom. If you're a new mod, just don't do anything, please. If you are, it would be awkward if I had to remove you as a mod, because I can do that. I've never had to do that before, but I do have an option to remove moderator, and that would be awkward. So please don't remove any comments, or I'll have to remove you. Unless you're an actual, like, one of the OGs mod, like Boomstick, or one of my OGs that are not even here anymore. Who are my OGs? Locke. Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while. And Havana. Yeah, those are the OG mods. Those are the first mods. Anyways, sorry. Mod Mark. Mark already is a mod, but his other account is not, I don't think. And Aaron. Aaron is definitely an OG. Use the force more, damn it. Well, it just failed. 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. Ugh. Come on. How do you even make the force look even somewhat realistic without effects? You can't. I'm trying to do it, but I can't. Where's Liam? Where's Qui-Gon Jinn when you need him? He's dead. That's what Darth Maul fucking killed him, Brandon, you dumbass. I'm not even an OG mod. Cody, yes, you are an OG. There's 1,000. Most of the mods out here are OGs, honestly. Most of y'all know what you're doing when it comes to removing stuff. But I just meant these guys. I'm sorry, Cody. I'm sorry. I feel bad now. I told these guys, like, the directions on doing it. I said if someone is mindlessly hating, then delete them, whatever. That's why I said that. I'm sorry. Oh, Cody, you're a Brit. Cody Brit, you're a mod. So many of you. Magic Arrow. All of you. Me and Magic Mod. Yes, you're a mod. Yes, sir. What looks cooler, the membership green name or the blue name? I don't know. I don't know. Mark, you can collect 120k in premium. I check my phone every minute sometimes. I get happy, embarrassed, sad. Is that a good mental strategy for decisions? That's the word that you can maximize your losses if you do that. Try if you're one of those people that is going to want to sell if you're down 10% a day or your portfolio is down a ton. You better have a very robust and well thought out strategy, or else you're going to lose money with this investment. You know, I say it all the time. The only chance you have at making money with BNGO long term is if you have diamond hands and diamond balls, and if you've done a lot of research, and if you have a plan, and if you know your risk tolerance and your goals. This is a company that's extremely volatile. There are manipulators, in my opinion, and whales and people with conflicting interests, like Simon Barnett, like these shorts that never stop, that never cover. These people are trying their best to get you to sell. And if you're going to beat them in the long run, you have to have a lot. You have to work. You have to put a lot of time in and a lot of effort in. That's the only way. All right, can BNGO innovate new uses for Sapphire? Yes, absolutely. Mapping asteroid genomes for time universe was created. They actually can, though. That's a serious topic, and yes, they actually can. If we actually look up, I haven't done this quote in a while. Some new viewers will appreciate this. If we look up applications in the due diligence right here, this is a quote from the CEO. Now you can go and fact check me here. This is the Q1 earnings call transcript. All right, so right here, okay. He's talking about the total available market, right? What he's really talking about is more like closer to the serviceable obtainable market, the SOM, rather than the TAM, if you know what that means. It doesn't really matter if you know what those figures mean. Essentially, just look at this quote right here, okay? It's substantially larger. It's harder for us to quantify it specifically. It means the total addressable market, specifically because some of the applications haven't even been developed. Others are still on the come. So what you have here is that our CEO confirming that there are other applications of the Sapphire that haven't even been developed. So that means not only, we know the Sapphire 2.0 is coming, but what if the nanopores and the nanonozzle, what if that's what he's talking about? What if he's talking about making it even cheaper than they already plan to by 2023? What if they're going to make it more accurate? What if they're going to make it, the read length, the lowest possible, the minimum read length lower? What if they're going to start being able to do more sequencing type numbers than mapping? What if they're going to start being able to do a couple hundred base pair reads? That would be, I mean, that would be huge for sales. That'd be huge. Right now, we're restricted to greater than 500 base pairs, up to mega base pairs, kilo base pairs, and the huge ass mega base pairs, right? We're restricted to those. Imagine if we're able to take that size down. That would be huge. Absolutely huge. All right. That would be insane if BNGO maps a space bacterium from an asteroid or Mars. Brandon, don't forget to mention you'll need a diamond forehead. Oh, diamond forehead, yeah. Diamond hands, diamond bowls, diamond forehead, baby. That's what you need to do well with BNGO. That's the only chance you have of making money. Took me 2 weeks to join your feed here, lol. Do you always hold when the stock dips? Do you sell? No, I don't. I've been holding BNGO as 100% of my portfolio, and I'll show the portfolio here at the end, which is going to be pretty soon, I'm assuming. I've been holding this shit as 100% of my portfolio since before May 13th. So, yeah. Yep. I do not sell when we go down. I do not sell when we go up. It's my opinion, and this is for tax reasons. This is for a lot of reasons. This is for YouTube reasons, tax reasons, and maximize the profit reasons. I do think that long term, it's just better to hold, just get as many shares as you can before we run. Before you're never going to see these prices again, because it's my belief that the sapphires will sell a fuck ton, and they are the best in the world at what they do. That's factual. I think that's factual at least. I guess that's not really the definition of factual, but, you know, take it from the PhDs and the doctors. Don't take it from me. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. And if you understand the discounted cash flow model, if you understand why our business model is so favorable with the consumable revenue, you understand the key to why this is 100% of my portfolio. It's so safe to just hold this for years, in my opinion, based on our knowledge here. Because assuming there's a compound annual growth rate at all, a positive one, for the sapphires installed, we're gonna make more money, and we're already on the way to becoming profitable. We're already making huge year-over-year numbers. We already have those, right? Chartmill is projecting 200% year-over-year growth this quarter if we're gonna match the consensus estimate. Well, not projecting. That is what it is according to them. That's 200% year-over-year growth this quarter, quarter two, last quarter, technically, if we're gonna get $3.5 million in revenue. Diamond forehead merch, that niche is wide for the taking. I bought BNGO at 72 cents and the profits are beautiful. Yeah, it is, especially if you bought it there. Brandon, can you mod this OG? Yes, I can. Yes, sir. And there are no more offerings. I know, that's another beautiful thing. It's like, well, you don't really have to worry about the fellowship of the forehead. Yeah, no more offerings. Our CEO confirmed, was that last week? I think it was last week. The last week or the week before that there's not going to be any more offerings. He thinks they don't think there's going to be any more offerings for the foreseeable future. The quote was that they don't expect to be at the market raising financing. So no more offerings. Simple as it gets. Average is 683. Please spin me up. Sir, Tom S., sir, we are on the way to you. I don't know when. I've said this before. I said this to Boomstick when we were almost at cost average. I don't think we got there, or I think we briefly got there. Sir, we are on the way to pick you up if my fundamental analysis of the company is at all in the same ballpark of what the actual company is going to do in the future. We're on the way. I don't know when. We could go down before we go up, but in the end, one of these days you will be picked up, and not only that, you will be making money. You'll be making a lot of it, and I think you'll be very happy with yourself if you hold long term. I don't know. And please understand the bear case. What that could potentially mean, right? That could mean 5 years. That could mean 1 year. That could mean 2 months. That could mean 1 day, right? I don't have the audacity and the arrogance and the dogmatic personality and narcissistic traits to me. I don't have all those traits for me to tell you exactly when we're going to pick you up. I just don't. Because the fact is there's so many contingencies, but the company is going to do good things, and it's my thought that the shareholders of today are going to be rewarded very nicely in the future. Simple as it gets. All right. Good average. We're on the way. Sir, we're on the way. I love saying that because that's a Wall Street Bets quote. I remember seeing that. They always say, we're on the way to pick you up, sir, when it's a meme stock. Or at least they used to. It's so funny. I love it. And we're not Wall Street Bets. Don't even start it with the whole Wall Street Bets thing. We're not. Okay, call us a meme stock. Call us a Wall Street Bets stock. Whatever the hell you want. At the end of the day, cost dumb money like the AMC people, whatever the hell you want to cost. At the end of the day, we're investing in the company because we see the Sapphire selling a lot. At the end of the day, that's why we're here. We're here to make money, and and there's other great reasons like the moral cause, revolutionize healthcare. At the fundamental level, we're here because we think the Sapphire is going to sell a lot. And until the bears can give me a reason why that's not going to happen, there's no coherent bear case. There's nothing, and that's why these shorts will get burned one of these days, unless they cover. Unless they cover one of these days, they're going to get burned. It's inevitable. I am inevitable. I am inevitable. I am inevitable. How do you do the Thanos voice? I don't know. Can't believe I'm quoting Thanos. Thanos. I don't know. 634. Testing the intraday high up over 3% now. Please ignore this ascending trend line. The trend lines get very messed up when you go to the different time frames on Weeble. Thanks, Weeble. But 634 right now. And look at that freaking BIOL. Look at that. What is going on with this? That's got to be fake because there's no way that's real. I would love if that would. The optimist side of me wants to believe that's real. 77K shares to be bought at 630. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. 10% over 2 days. It's very possible we were at 15. We're above, 630. Oh, 635. We hit 635. Holy shit. We hit 635. Woo, baby. But yeah, we want to close the day. There's two goals for today. Remember, we want to close above 622, and we also want to close or close above 633, right? And 622, that is where the descending or ascending level of resistance. Now, hopefully, we confirmed it. I would say we confirmed it. We need a daily close and a couple 4-hourly closes above it, though. 622, that's your level. That is going to be support now. And we also need the Fibonacci level, obviously, 61.8% retracement level. You need that as well. I have a limit sell at 1,000, 69% of my profile. Legends. Absolute legends. One of these days, I'm going to absolutely knock the mic over. One of these days. I told you this before. I haven't said this in a while. All the new viewers, I have fell out of my chair. Literally just straight up fell all the way back and hit my head. And I actually broke my chair. I actually split it in half somehow. I literally split it in half. I have not done that yet with this chair. One of these days, if BNGO starts mooning, I'm gonna fall out of my chair. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be funny for you to watch. I'm probably gonna get injured. Seriously injured though. But it'll be a fun time. It'll be fun for you to watch for sure. That'd be sure. 635, 634 now. Selling coming in. Best if we close above 676 on the week. I know. Well, I would say 670. You're saying that's the wick. I would say above 670 ish. But yeah, anything above 670 is good because we know that bullish engulfing candle would be amazing. Be absolutely amazing to have that. Yeah. I'm super bullish on BNGO. Me too, my friend. Welcome to the Fellowship of the Sapphire. Fellowship of the Sapphire, baby. Please watch Lord of the Rings if you have not. It's about time for the BIOL tweet of the day. I know, right? It really is. It really is about time for the BIOL tweet of the day, but they've been mysterious. They haven't said anything, my friends. They've been secretive, and I feel for a couple reasons. Remember, I don't have inside information. I don't have that. But I do think something's brewing behind the scenes, and I have good reasoning for it. I think something is brewing behind the scenes, and I think the company's going to reward us. I don't want to say the stock price is going to reward us. Know the difference there. The stock price is going to reward us long term, but the company, that's what's going to make the stock price reward us. And remember, this stock price today, the only reason why we're green today is because high growth is green. It's not like the company's getting increase in value today. It's not like we're going up because the company, no, we're going up because its sector is going up. And what it moves with is increasing on the day. What we need to make sure of is that we've actually picked the right company and that this company is actually doing good things behind the scenes. And it's my opinion, given the recent hirings, and there was some weird, I don't know what the hell's going on today with the hirings. I really don't, to tell you the truth. I hope it's a glitch. I hope they're actually hiring 9 people, not getting rid of 9 hirings or listings, but nonetheless, even if they were to get rid of them, we've seen increased hirings. We've seen a ton of increase in value. We've seen a ton of sales. We've seen a ton of C-suite additions. We have reason to believe that the consumable revenue for quarter 2 is going to be kick-ass. All right, and we have a ton of reasons for that, and a ton of other things that I'm forgetting off the top of my head. Right, I always forget stuff off the top of my head. All right, Brandon, I would have been worried the last few days, but because of you, I have no worries on the stock. That's good, but that's bittersweet for me because I don't want a lot of people. I'm very scared about getting in now that we've had 3 green days in a row here. We'll see how we close, right? It's still very early. We'll see how we close. We could easily close red, right? Sell if you don't know what you're doing, and please don't take me out of context on that. Make your own opinions short if you think I'm a shiller or if you think I'm a short-term trader because of that. I saw a comment one day saying auspicious dissenT is too emotional. He says sell if you don't know what you're doing. I don't think he's actually long-term on the stock. Okay, I'm pretty sure anyone who watches more than 1 minute of the video can tell I'm like the longest long-term bullish bear, or not bullish bear, bullish bull there is. Okay, I literally have 100% of the portfolio. I've been here with BNGO streaming every day. I'm here. I'm in it for the company. I'm not short-term trading this shit. No, not a chance. But for the people who don't know what they're doing, and this is back to my point here, I don't want you to be bullish just because I'm bullish. And I know it sounds trite. It's what everybody says. The not financial advice spiel. I'm not going to give you that until the end. But what I will say is that you need to understand and do your own research. You need to understand the company in your own way, because I don't think you have a very good chance of making money if you're only invested in it because I'm invested in it. No, you don't want to do that. You want to actually believe in the company, because when it comes to days that we're down and days like where we have sentiment as bearish as it was on May 13th and as bearish as it was on Monday morning when we were at 539, good luck holding and adding on the dip there if you only believe on me. And good luck not panic selling if you haven't done your research. You got to do your research. You got to do it. I know it's trite. I know it's cliche. I know it's like what everyone says. It's important. It is important. All right, 100% BNGO here too. 400 shares and 9 leaps. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, R2, my friend. Is there a connection between NNDM and BNGO? Yes, there absolutely is. You haven't been watching for very long, have you? Yes, there 100% is a connection. I consider myself extremely knowledgeable on BNGO for all the new people that decide to jump in the boat. I'm here for you all, holding 11K shares. Let's go. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Long term, the earnings stream should be fun. Rockets and money emoji, dude. Yes, I'm very excited. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't mean to like scare you guys or make you super excited either, but I'm both really excited and looking forward to the earnings stream, and I'm also very nervous. I'm both, because I know so many people, I have expectations that are high and they're justified in my view, but I know that if it's bad, I know if earnings is bad, that's gonna be like the death of the channel. I mean, imagine if earnings is just horrible, and the company has already said they're comfortable with the estimates. So even if we are gonna get a miss, it's not gonna be a big miss based on that. But a lot of people have high expectations, including myself, and it's gonna be a fun time, because there is gonna be likely being the stock price is gonna go up 20% in one direction most likely, and I think it's gonna be up, and I think we're gonna go up even more than that actually, most likely. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe I don't. I'm bullish. Please if you're gonna let yourself be bullish on quarter two earnings, read the document. All right, read the Reddit post, and I have videos on this as well, and I'll make more videos on it as well. I just went ahead and posted that in the chat, and go actually understand and look at the actual evidence, right? If you just look at one of these, look at what I'm considering to be a sale, right? June 2nd. Okay, they have a SAFR. They use an optical map. These guys haven't used a SAFR before. Okay, I understand why he thinks that a SAFR adoption. Let's do the next one. Go through my reasoning and see why I actually think it's good, and see the disclaimers, the legitimate other side, the contrarian side, as to why these may be a little bit off. Read them and understand why I'm bullish, because the last thing I want is a ton of people to blindly follow my opinion that earnings is going to likely be good, and then earnings comes in and it's like a match, and it's like so boring, and we don't move at all, and then people be like, Brandon, I hate you. And it's like oh man, that's I hope that doesn't happen. So and I need everybody to understand that even with all these projections and all the work that we've done, and every day doing the research on BNGO, even then it's still really hard to project the earnings. It still is, and I've told you guys, I feel there's like a 75% chance or more that we're gonna hit something like this, that these are going to be the accurate numbers. We'll see. That's what I'm thinking though. I'm confident. Comfortable means that it is at least better than Kevin DeGeter's estimate. Jay, you remember you know what I'm talking about, right? Because they said in that exact article that you're talking about, Kevin DeGeter, when he met with the company, that very important article here. I'll go ahead and pull that up right now. Oh boy, what did I name that? Let's see where I put that. See, this is the problem with this document. I put stuff here, but I don't remember where I put them, and I don't remember what I labeled them as. Here we go. Good. Okay, that wasn't that hard. All right. If I seem tired right now, it's because I am. Right here. Okay. Here you go. This is the quote. Jay, just so no one, if y'all think I'm making shit up, then here you go. I don't make stuff up. I am very then maybe I just sound arrogant now, but I don't just pull numbers and quotes out of my ass. I at least try my best to be as honest as I can, right? Sometimes I mispronounce stuff and missay stuff, I guess. Anyways, well, for one, the company is comfortable with the consensus revenue estimates. That's their quote, and that's why I think even if we're going to get a miss, it's not going to be a big miss. It should at least, the revenue, we're going to get something around those numbers, if not better, right? You can be comfortable with an estimate and have the estimate be undershooting it, right? That could be the case. That could definitely be the case. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, let's read some stuff here. I can't imagine them reporting great earnings, really. This is a long-term play on their tech. Expect volatility. Good chance that this thing falls far from where it currently is. Okay. Don't know why you say that, but all right. Come on, Kevin, you were spouting that same BS about buyouts a few weeks ago. That's true. New York meeting with Kramer to discuss the details of BNGO buyout 10x genomics. Perkin Elmer. Oh man, that's funny. Kevin, I always say it. I hope you're right, but I don't know. All right, rips, my friends. I'll see you then. I think we're going to blow earnings out the park. For anyone who thinks the earnings is going to be shite, go ahead and look at the evidence. I look forward to your critique. I totally am. I always look at the bear case. And I'm one of the few YouTubers. I'm probably the only YouTuber that you know of. Definitely the only YouTuber that does it live, that actually talks to bears live. Name another fucking YouTuber that's confident enough in their research to debate the bears live. There's no one. And now I sound arrogant, but it's true. No one else fucking does this. No one else does this, and you know why. You know why they do. You know why they don't do it. Anyways, yeah, I feel free to debate that and tell me why earnings is not going to be good. Please feel free, because there's a bull and bear case to everything. There's a different side of the coin to every argument in the history of the world. All right. Because their market cap is huge compared to their earnings. My friend, same thing with Tesla 5 years ago, and not, 1 year ago. Same thing to Bitcoin. Same thing to a lot of stuff. It's same thing to everything. Same thing to Microvision. Same thing to Nano Dimension. SENS. So many of these stocks. CTXR. So many of these stocks, and that's the fundamental reason that sets apart high growth people that are willing to look at everything, in my opinion. Or, there's a lot of high growth people that are straight idiots that just invest in stuff without knowing the financials, without knowing that you are a little bit, trading at high price to earnings ratios. Yes, we're at a high price to book. Yes, we're at a high price to sales, price to earnings. Yes, we're at high ratios for a good reason. And the reason is because there's like in my opinion, it's just me. I would explain it. Jay. Oh man, that's funny. But let me go back here. This is an important point. I have to explain to you the reason why we're at a high price to earnings ratio. A lot of reasons, and I can go on a rant for about an hour straight as to why the valuation here is undervalued. Not just at a fair value, but I would argue we're undervalued, and I mean that sincerely. And and that whole case would take a while. But just the biggest reason is this. If I can find it. Our product, and this is peculiar, this is independent to BIOL. Understand this is pretty simple. It's going to take a little while, but no other company has a product that is proven essentially by everyone who's ever looked at it. It's in every PhD, everyone that's looked at it, except Simon X, he's got previous commitments made. Everyone that looks at the Sapphire comes to the same conclusion. It's better in what it does than everything else in the world. And we can get into the specific science and the basic understanding that I have. It's better than everything else in the world. And there's thousands, and listen to this closely, thousands of cytogenetic labs across the world. And that's just cytogenetics. The clinics, some clinics are completely different, right? Most clinics do, at least to my, somebody tell me if I'm right or wrong on this. I don't know for sure. Most clinics are research, or most clinics are diagnosis and prognosis. I think diagnosis, prognosis, that's what most clinics are. I could be wrong on that. So you factor in cytogenetics has like 3,000 labs worldwide. Clinics have thousands. Hospitals have thousands. Universities have thousands. And then every other institution ever that does work with genome analysis. And you've got a market, that is absolutely huge, that we are literally proven to be better than everything else in the world. So you factor all that in, and you're like, well, maybe there is a super high chance that this compounded growth rate is maybe for sure going to happen, or maybe that this is even a little low, undershooting it. Once you understand that, I think you understand why people are fine with buying in at the current price. I think that's kind of the basis of it. And there's more reasons, right? The nano is a possibility. The consumable revenue increase, the profitability. Lineage and growth, right? I mean, imagine, right? We talked about yesterday, what if lineage and growth is going to be bigger than we were expecting? What if the compounding growth rate for lineage is more like 60%? I mean, goodbye bears, goodbye profitability in 2024, hello 2022, 2023. Simple as it gets. Okay, so, you know, if you want to, feel free to try to debate that, but the fundament, I mean, there's not, I mean, feel free. I haven't seen anyone debate it in anything close to a coherent case. 636 just broke the intraday high, 3.5%. And remember, the stop price is not the company, and we are not invested in the stop price. Just because we're green today, and right now we're seeing a little bit of euphoria today, right? I hope I'm not being too euphoric. I try my best to be grounded when we're on red days and green days, right? To not really care about the price, care about the company, not really care about what high growth is doing on the day, and just look at the facts and the actual company statistics and news that we're getting. And we're not investing in it because it goes green. We're investing in it because what we see with the Sapphire at the end of the day. Rory and Kitty went to Congress to fight the Bears. I expect it to fall from current price, though. No bias, not being a cheerleader myself. Why? Not worried if it does. I bought at $3 a share. I'll buy more if it falls below that, if not just holding. I don't really think it has a chance of falling below $3 a share. No, not a chance. Brandon is going to buy all my beer in Vegas. BNGO buyout at 50 plus by Halloween. If we truly do get a buyout at 50 plus, done. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. How many of you think we're trading at a fair value? How many of you think we're undervalued? How many of you think we're overvalued? Let me know. Undervalued, fair valued, overvalued. Let me know. Everybody answer. Sorry for timing you out. Oh, you timed them out? Yeah, make sure you don't time out the bears, please, unless they're spamming all the new mods. Fair value. Stock Center thinks it's a fair value. Under. Remember, don't think about it as the stop price. Think about it as a market cap. Our market cap is about almost $2 billion right now. Let me look up the exact market cap, actually. Let's see if we're back above $2 billion. I don't think we are. I think we're about 1 point something, about 1.5 to 2 billion market cap. Let me see here. Okay, yeah, 1.7 billion. Is that a fair price for the company? Fairly valued unless they substantially beat. Nanonozzle possibility. I would argue that the nanonozzle possibility justifies this valuation and more. If you look, guys, Jay, all of the people who are doubters to the nanonozzle, I think you can agree with me on what I'm about to say. If just not even if it comes out, just think about this, okay? There is a possibility that the nanonozzle commercially comes out. Like, let's say it's pretty. Let's say, I don't know, pick whatever specs you want. Let's say the nanonozzle comes out. We're going up. We're going up 100%. Okay, that's as simple as it gets. We're going up. We're going up a substantial amount. And the fact that the company and the CEO has already said this is essentially a direct quote. This is a paraphrase, essentially, right? This is just summing up what he says. They are trying to put it on their commercialization roadmap. So if they're working on it, and if they are putting teams together that have experience in building and product launches, right? One of the listings responsibilities was product launches. We can assume that they're at least working on it and that there's a realistic possibility that it's coming out within the next 10 years. Is that realistic? If you want to tell me that we're overvalued, you got to make a case as to why the nanonozzle has zero chance of coming out. Because even if there's a 5% chance, 30%, 50% chance, whatever it is, whatever you want to say of the nanonozzle coming out, as long as there's a possibility of that, our value is undervalued, or at least a fair value. I mean, even if you're the most bearish bear, you have to admit we're at least around fair value. And I don't even think you can do that. You have to say we're undervalued, because a $1.7 billion market cap compared to PatBio's got, like, what does PatBio's got? What is PatBio's exactly? Let me look that up. Hold on. That's like, what is that? I want to say it's like 5 billion. 6 billion? What is it? Yes, okay, $6 billion market cap. If we were to be getting a product that does a lot of what these guys do, you got to make the case, well, hey, maybe we already do everything that these guys do in the greater than 500 base pair realm. If we're going to start taking away some of the single base pair reads and start doing a lot of what the sequencing stuff does, you can make the case that we should be valued at half of this. And then that's when you double. That's when our market cap doubles from 1.7 to about 3.4 or 4 billion, 3 billion, 4 billion. That's when we do that. And that's, I would say that's plausible. Absolutely. That's absolutely plausible. 100%. All right. Honestly, forward guidance is what really matters, but I don't expect them to announce anything huge until NanoNows is ready. They never announce forward guidance. They don't announce what to expect. They don't do that. They never do that. And they haven't done it in the last 2 quarter earnings. They always say they don't want to, for whatever reasons, they don't release their own expectations for the financials in the rest of the year. But they've already given us that, essentially. If you've actually done the digging, you already know the OPEX. You can go dig and find the research out. And this is how you know I've actually done the research. And you can do fact check me on this, but I'm just going to tell you. I could go look at the quote. I'm just going to tell you because it's going to save time, and we're at intraday highs. But the OPEX, the operating expenses, are going to be between 20 and 40% for the next, what did he say, 3 years? Okay, no, next few years. Sorry, yeah, that's a quote. He actually got this stat right here from me because I actually remember that quote because somebody else told me, or I saw on the earnings report, whatever. He actually put that in there because I told him about that. He had the OPEX at like 70% before, or like 60, something fucking insane. I got him to put that down. We already know the OPEX is going to be 20 to 30% there, and we already know the revenue. The CFO, our Chief Financial Officer, has said it's going to be a substantial year-over-year revenue growth. Double digits. He said not quite triple digits, but we expect double-digit substantial year-over-year revenue growth. And right now, the estimates, the Simply Wall Street estimates, are looking about, to my understanding, to my math, it's going to be about 50% year-over-year growth. And that, I would say, if you say, you look at the quote, look at what he said. This is a quote, believe me, you can just go look up in the earnings call. I think it was the quarter 4 one. It was 2 earnings calls ago, not the last one, but the one before that. The CFO said it's going to, listen to how he said it. He said it like this, I believe. And remember, I could be wrong, but it's all, okay, this stuff is right. Go do the research. You'll find exactly what I'm saying. He said, we don't quite expect triple-digit growth, but substantial double-digit growth. That sounds like, to me, because of the way he said that with the triple-digit growth, that sounds like we're getting closer to 100% year-over-year growth than 0%. AKA, ape language, we're going to be higher than 50%. Not lower than 50% year over year. And the Simply Wall Street stuff is projecting 50%. So that gives you a whole case right there that the CFO, maybe is saying and essentially alluded to getting 60, 70, even 80% year over year growth. Maybe even higher than that. And that would be closer. And what would those numbers be, Brandon? You can throw these numbers out of your arse. What does it mean, Brandon? What are the concrete numbers? You want to know the concrete numbers, bitch? I'll show you. 22 million. That would be above 100%. What, 80%, 60, 70%? That would be about 17 to 18 million ish. Something like that, to my understanding, to my math. And that would be 637, just broke the intraday high. That would essentially be that wouldn't be huge revenue beats. That would be something like this each time. That would be this right here. Our estimate is 3.5 million. That's the consensus. Don't worry about this stuff, right? We would be getting something like this, about 500,000, maybe 1 million, maybe a couple 100,000 revenue beat every single quarter. That's what it'd be. 638. Holy shite. Holy shite. New intraday high, baby, up 3.5%. Can you email me that spreadsheet, my friend? I'll give you the link to it right now. Look at this. What you need to do is you need to have, where is it? It's right here. You need to have this bookmarked, and this is why we do so much research. You need to have this. You need to have that right there. You need to understand this. If you don't understand BNGO, this is a great place to start. This discounted cash flow model. This is after I actually talked to Ragnaros and he took up so much constructive criticism. He perfected that damn model, and I wouldn't say perfected. I would do it a little bit differently. But it's very hard to factor in the nano nozzle, and these numbers are amazing. And he has a base case, bull case, and bear case, so it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful, and there's the link to that right there. 636. Of course, my friend. Nazi, anytime you say good morning, Vietnam, I got to give you one. Good morning, Vietnam. I try to do more. I cannot do it like the guy said it in Good Not More Good in the actual movie. What was that movie called? Was it actually called Good Morning Vietnam? I forgot what it was called. It was the podcast thing. Anyways, I try to do more of like a Michael Scott Good Morning Vietnam, but I can't do it. I can't do it. I want it. I'm gonna work on that. Anyways, we got like 5,000 shares bought at the ask right there, hoping the price to go higher, and it looks like we're about to break the intraday high again. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. Oh, I jinxed it. Come on. Force, yeah, go intraday high, go. Good morning, Vietnam. Yes, sir. Robin Williams. Good morning, Vietnam. Starting Robin Williams. That dude is awesome. That dude, the freaking. I wish I could have audio quality like he does. That's what I would wish. I wish I could scream into the mic and not have ear rape, but I'm not that smart. I'm not that smart with the filters. I've messed with the audio filters so many times. I can't get it to be perfect though. I can't do it. Anyway, 638 as that's intraday high, up almost 4% right now. And look at the beautiful. Look at this. That's just beautiful. We are outperforming. Not only microvision, fuck you microvision, not only nanovision, screw you nanovision, we're outperforming most of high growth. Okay, now I jinxed this, and now we go below it. I gotta stop jinxing us, don't I? But and this is the same thing we saw yesterday. I already said this. The trend is that BioNano is a slow waker these last 3 days, every single day. Look, it's the exact same thing. We go down at the open, shorts cover, or that's at least what we think may be happening. Then it freaking runs. Then it consolidates, same exact pattern the next day, setting higher highs, higher lows. We've seen each low 539, 558, and then today 602, and then the highs, okay, $6. 616, 638, and we're not even. Are we even done making highs on the day? I don't know. We'll see. But right now, it's pretty much as beautiful as it could get. It's as good as the price action in the technical analysis is as good as you get. We're not just skyrocketing. We're going up slowly. We're how some people would describe it. We're breathing in and out with the stock price. The stock is breathing in and out. We're slowly going up. In other words, this is how I would describe it. But I think this is makes more sense. We're consolidating after we run up. Right? We're going up. We're consolidating, we're cooling down, then we're running again. That's as simple as it gets. Right now we're at 637, about 3.5% of the day. BNGO is 75% of my portfolio, thinking just go 100%. Hell yeah, man. Catch on the next dip. Whenever it's dipping, get it. I mean, you may never see, hey, if earnings is good, you're probably never going to see fives again. That's what I said last time, though. Remember, I've been wrong on a lot of predictions, but at the end of the day, long term, it is my belief that you're never going to see lower than fives, or you're never going to see these current prices again years from now. You're never going to see them. This is a stock that will be outperforming the market over the next decade. Over the next decades too. That's how long term their vision is. I mean, you hear it from the company. The company says global sapphire adoption. I mean, that's as simple as it gets. Does that sound like a 5-year company and they're going to sell out? No. This is a company that's going to try to revolutionize healthcare and try to do everything they can for that. I can't wait till resistance is in the 20s. Oh, I can't wait as well, my friend. I think we may be getting a little bit too euphoric right now, though. I got to tone down the hype right now. Everybody's so hyped because we just made a new intraday high, and it looks like we're consolidating, getting ready for the next run. Maybe, right? Hey, I might be jinxing them. We might be ending red, right? Hey, who knows? But the fact is, the chart looks beautiful, and I gotta tone down our optimism right now, guys. Remember, the stock price is up today because of high growth, not because of the company. We're investing in the company. You gotta separate those two things. Your only chance of making money is if you have a plan, is if you have diamond hands, diamond balls, and a diamond forehead, and a big one is better, right? But you got to have a plan. You got to do your research. And more so, above all that, you got to do your research on the company. You cannot believe, please don't believe in BNGO, and please don't invest in this because I am. No. That's a horrible idea. That's literally setting yourself up to panic sell. Literally, that's like the quintessential way to panic sell. That's the exemplary way to panic sell, my friends. Don't do it. You need to go, and whatever means possible, even if you want to go read my own research and go and read the document, right? That's linked in every single description. It's in the video. I have it in the Must Know BNGO information playlist. I plug it all the time. You have plenty of resources available to you to go research it. That is your opportunity to become a member of the Fellowship of the Sapphire, and to become an actual OG and a BNGO and a BioNanian member of the Fellowship of the Sapphire, and actually make money at the end of the day, right? That's your only chance. If you want to make money with BNGO, you got to do these things, in my opinion. I mean, Brandon, BNGO stock is the force. Use it. Oh, man. But also kind of 50 SMA, but 20 SMA has been falling. What? Daily EMA at 646 and then 50 SMA. Yeah, let's check. I didn't honestly, to be honest with you guys, I didn't really expect us to be going up this much, so I didn't even prepare anyone for the resistances. We've got the next very important resistance, I would say, is going to be the 21-day exponential moving average, this yellow line right here. And the reason why I say that is because if you look in the past, that is the number one line in moving average that we've actually respected, right? You can see validations right there. You see almost a nice resistance right there, and you can see resistances right there. Very nice touch points. And that is sitting right now at 648, it looks like. So that's our next resistance level. That's going to be very good. And obviously, we're going to get natural sell wall 650. Okay, we don't have. Okay, don't worry about the walls. We tear walls like it's nothing when we're going green. When high growth gives us a chance, we're tearing down walls like fucking nothing. So I wouldn't really worry about the wall. I would worry about the resistances here, and I would also worry about having a plan. And everybody should be thinking in their head right now, hey, if this is the top, if we end the day up 1% and 2%, maybe if we cool down a little bit, what's my plan? Am I going to panic sell? Am I going to buy more? What's the plan? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You need to be planning right now while everybody else is greedy right now. I'm not saying, okay, we have plenty of room to go. Okay, look at the 4-hourly RSI, right? We're not even at 70 yet. We're at 62, my friends. We're at 62. And remember, sometimes you get to 70, like right here in this example, and you continue going up, right? We went up 30% after we hit 70. So you got to be careful. And this is one reason why long-term holders make a lot more. The statistics show long-term. But hey, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do, but we've got more room to go short-term here on the 4-hourly RSI based on that. 15,000 shares, about 20,000 shares actually bought at the ask right there at 637, helping us to move higher. And there we go. There's the intraday high broken. 639, there's the intraday high broken again, up about 4%. That's beautiful. Look at that sea of green right there. You knew, everybody felt it. Everybody felt that it was coming. We had sporadic buy orders coming in, and there it is, 639. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Rockets. Absolute rockets. I love it. Brandon, if we have diamond balls, we don't worry about anything. Exactly. Quintessential quote right there, man, from an OG like you, Jake. That's awesome. If you have diamond balls, you don't worry about anything. If we go down 5% or 10%, what do? You don't worry about it. You don't let your damn life revolve around the stock price of BNGO. You have to go and live life anyway, man. And Mark says that Mark does a good job about talking about not worrying about the stock. Oh my God. 640. Holy crap. Did you guys see that sporadic buys? Did you guys see those sporadic orders coming in, man? It's about time we get some sporadic price action movement because we're getting such a high quantity of buys coming in. Look at that. It's not really necessarily like high amounts of shares, but there's a lot of orders. The quantity of orders is there, and they're green, and they're buys, and they're helping us move higher. Simple as it gets. 640 is the intraday high, up about 4% right now. And look at that look at that. That's as beautiful as it gets. It's as simple as it gets. That's as good as it gets. It's awesome. It's a good day. Hey, Brandon, any guesses why you think ARK hasn't invested despite knowing the tech and even talking about it in their 2021 Big Ideas slideshow? I'll tell you why, my friend. Listen closely when I say this. I don't mean to degrade or disparage anyone. Simon Barnett is a fucking idiot, my friend. That's as simple as it gets. My friend, he's arrogant. He's got commitments made previously. He already owns Pat BIOL. He neglects the facts. I offered him an interview. I was very nice to him. I was never mean to him. I'm trying not to be too. I already am kind of being disrespectful now. He's kind of earned it. I don't disrespect the man himself. I just disrespect his lack of integrity, the apathy of integrity that he has. And I feel like I've already given him the chance. I already asked him for an interview. I already told him, hey, let's do a fair interview. Let's have a civil interview about BNGO. And he said, no, I can't talk about BNGO. I can't talk about specific stocks. Like, bro, we've been talking about specific stocks the whole time on our Twitter board. But, I don't know. Maybe, hey, he said compliance reasons he can't do an interview. So that is why ARK hasn't invested, my friends. That is why. No disrespect. That's right. And David Holt, no disrespect. Diamond hands, diamond balls, diamond brains, diamond forehead. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's the short interest today? It's still very high, but I got to keep it on the chart right now. My friend, we're making intraday highs left and right. Just like that, we're making intraday highs when I do the freaking force, which I'm doing right now. We're making I got to keep. Look at that. Come on. Every single time it goes, the last two data points, it goes up whenever the sporadic orders come in. We're seeing so many buys. There it is. 3 out of 3 times, every single time. Every single time in the last 5 minutes or so, when we get sporadic orders coming in, we make the intraday high. Up almost 4.5% today. Let that sink in. And hey, everybody, remember, although it looks like, we're up 4%, that's not that great, Brandon. Why are you freaking out? We're not up 20%. We're not mooning. Of course we're not mooning. I'm not saying we're mooning. But the higher we go, the more the percentage is compressed. Remember that. And the reason is because we're actually we're making more money than it seems, actually. And it's kind of a complicated thing. Think of it this way. Going up 5% after you've already gone up 10% is harder than going up 5% when you've gone down 30%. Think of it that way. All right, so right now we're at 640. About to test intraday high again. It looks beautiful. The chart setup looks beautiful right now. Let's check the RSI, see how overbought we are, if at all. We're barely overbought. We're barely overbought. We're at 71, and I've seen, okay, you guys know plenty of times stocks are at 80 and 90 on the RSI, and they continue going. So we have plenty of room to go. We are technically overbought, technically due for a cool down. Not necessarily, though. Not necessarily. If high growth is going to give us the chance, maybe people are going to get their head their ass and start realizing that, hey, this stock has a great technical setup. Hey, the stock has earnings. It's very likely to be. Hey, the stock has a great long-term play and and it doesn't really have much risk, relatively speaking, long-term, right? If you're going to short-term swing this, and you're one of the people like me that, hey, if you're in a trade and you're losing and it's a bad trade and you're losing money, if it's a stock you believe in and have conviction in long-term, just hodl until you break even, and that's really easy to do with a stock like this. Maybe today is a day where we start outperforming because of this. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm not saying it's more likely to happen at all. At the end of the day, I'm invested in this because of the company, not because of what other people fucking think. No way. But nonetheless, we'll take it. 4% the green today. I gotta take a breath and a drink, my friends. Let me know what you guys think about the. Let me know what everybody's end of day predictions are. Right now we're up 4%, 640 right now. End of day predictions. What is everybody saying? 650. I own, if you're asking me, I own 2,000 shares of BNGO. My share position is right there. I'll show the portfolio off here pretty soon. 645, 660. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? 550. Legit 650. A lot. Who was the person who was saying 650 earlier today? Who was the person that was saying that, man? That was beautiful. Whoever was saying that is a genius. Or just got lucky once, right? Whatever you do, if you got one prediction right, don't become dogmatic in these next few days, please. That's what I hate. That's what I hate. But all right, 670, 630, 674. I'm hard-headed low. Damn, 674. That'd be nice. That'd be very nice. 655, 650. Yeah, Rips. Yeah, I think it was you. You're like me, man. Why do you not remember me? Come on, man. Legend. Absolute legend. Rips is the one. I do think he's the one, yeah. Awesome day. Good morning, my friends. Good morning, good afternoon. Why did I say good morning? Good afternoon. I guess, is it good morning or afternoon? I guess it depends on what time zone you are. 658. Right now we're at 639. I'm glad we did it in the stream because this is beautiful. We're up 10%. That'd be nice. I almost said 10%. It feels like we're up 10%. We're up 4% a day at 640. Congratulations anyone who bought the dip back when we were buying the dip. You know, look at the 4 hourly. That's absolutely beautiful. And if for anyone wondering, is it time to sell? Brandon, are we selling, Brandon? Is it time to get out of here? Are we overextended? Is it time to, is it a bull trap, right? What I say to that is sell if you don't know what you're doing. If you're short-term trading it, fine, sell. What I want to tell you and what you must know, I think, is that on the RSI and the 4 hourly, we're at 63. Think about that. We're not even overbought yet. And also, if you look at the daily, this is when it gets even more spicy here, my friends. The stochastic indicator, okay, technically you're not oversold anymore. You essentially are, though, right? Anything below 20 is oversold, and the D line right there, that orange number right there, 2091. You're basically oversold. You're still in buy territory, right? You're still in buy territory. On the RSI on the daily, you're literally closer to being oversold than overbought. So what I'm telling you, if you didn't figure this out yet, as if you needed more evidence, right? Also more evidence, okay? Hammer candle formation yesterday, bullish candlestick pattern, simple as it gets. And you're clearing resistance levels left and right. Hopefully we're going to turn these as the new support. If we get corners in the next few days, we're going to bounce off this ascending level or the Fibonacci level, hopefully, right? Who knows? Sell if you don't know what you're doing. We could easily go down to 5... hell, we could go down all the way to 560 if we're gonna if it's gonna be death and carnage. Okay, we definitely could. Make your own decisions, but the price action looks beautiful, and the price and the technicals point to me. What the technicals are saying to me is that if high growth gives us a chance and high growth goes up or sideways, we're gonna have a chance to hit the upper band of resistance, which is gonna be sitting at 660 today. So 668 is roughly where we could hit. And we are going to be seeing some staunch resistance, most likely by the 648, 200-day, 21-day EMA, most likely. But, we still got room to run. Absolutely. And imagine this scenario right here. I mean, I'm not trying to pump it. I'm not trying to play a pump and dump. All right, I'm not. I cannot be a pump and dump because I'm not selling anything. Right? I don't care if we go to 4 or 50. Right? But the fact is, imagine if earnings. Let's just say I'm exactly right. Let's just say, because there's a possibility that I am going to be exactly right. Let's say earnings is like a 500,000 or 200,000 beat, or even 100,000 beat. Let's say we get a revenue beat, mid-August. Let's say the stock price runs up to like 7 or something before then. Dude, we're going up to $8. That's as simple as it gets. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind. I mean, based on the last 2 historical impacts and the proportions on how we've gone up to the revenue beats and the numbers, there's no doubt. I mean, we're going to go up a lot. 20%, 40% isn't out of the question if we get $500,000 revenue beat and we get some optimism and some good jargon and some esoteric optical genome mapping is the best, average options left and right by the CEO in the earnings call. That's happening mid-August. We are streaming that. I hope I see everybody there. If you're going to come to one stream, come to that one. That one's going to be... That's going to be a fun day. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be a fun day. It's going to be an exciting day, though. Whether it's good or bad, it's going to be nerve-wracking. I don't know. I'm nervous and excited. I'm optimistic, and I'm like everything. Every emotion that you can have, I have about the earnings. The evidence points to a beat. The company's optimism points to maybe a small beat or a match. Nothing really points to a miss though, and I've already gotten everybody's expectations way high, and I for good reason. I hope no one believes that I'm just saying earnings is going to be good for no reason. This is stuff that I mean, you can tell by the length of this write-up here and all the links I have. This took hours. This took weeks. This took weeks to put together because all these links are from different freaking months. This is all of Q2 that I've put together. The evidence points to a clear conclusion, and my extrapolation is simple. Earnings is likely to beat the 3.5 million consensus. Right now, it's the consensus, right? There's a chance that they're going to bump up the consensus, and that would be great for the price, right? But we'll see. Bye-bye, bears. Hello, bulls. Hello, people who bought in at $9. They're back again because we're green. And the people that panic sold and the people that were shorting, bye-bye to them. Robbie Smith, Dr. Pepper. Who even are the bears? Thresh, is he a bear? He's a bull long-term, I guess. They're nowhere. And this just shows you that people have a hard time separating the stock price from the company. And this is why I always have to say 1,000 times, you need to do that. Because you'll have a big advantage in making money and a much more high chance of actually making money long-term if you do that. Don't FOMO in. Don't FOMO in. Don't panic sell. Don't do that shit, guys. We're better than that. We are the people who buy in Monday morning. And I don't know, okay? I'm not bragging, okay? I added 6. Listen to me. If you think I'm bragging right now. I added 300 shares at 670, right? I only added like 100, maybe 200 shares in the low 6s and at 5 and below 5. But the fact is, when we were down Monday morning, 539, a lot of us added on the dip, and now we're getting rewarded for it. Simple as it gets. And this is not the reward. Okay, this is not us mooning. I'm not saying we're going to continue to go up and start mooning, but I will say that this is nothing close to the long-term potential of the stock price. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. There's no doubt in my mind. Number one reason you average down on a company you believe in. You think we're going to beat earnings, no problem. The day we break away from NNDM is the day the shorts fold. Price is up because Brandon didn't end the stream. I know. Been here the whole time, buying all the way in the 5s. I bought every single price level from $12 to $5. Simple as it gets. Damn straight it is. Please answer my question. What is the price prediction, your prediction, in your opinion, by end of year? I'm sorry I can't get every question, my friend, but my prediction is the same. I say all the time, it's $15 to $20 end of year, likely case. Easily, I could be wrong. Easily, we could not even hit 10 end of year. But I think it's extremely likely that we're going to hit 10 end of year. I think it's extremely likely. Yeah, I do. And I think it's very likely. Where's the communist that was talking about CCIV the other day? The communist, the person that is supporting all the Chinese companies. Oh man, I got 500 more under 6. Legend. Congratulations. Yeah, I mean, I think today we've earned a little bit of a little bit of a pat on the back for all. And I just want to take a second to congratulate everybody who actually stayed with the channel, and not to get emotional or anything, right? Because this is stocks. This isn't a damn I don't know what the hell it would be, but thank you everybody who did not give up on BNGO just because the price was down. And thank you to the people who actually bought the dip and understood that, hey, this is just going down because high growth is. The company is still good. The company is still doing great. Congratulations to everyone who bought the dip in the fives. I know a lot of people did. And I also hope you guys notice. And one big lesson that I haven't even talked about today is the fact that, did you guys notice how the sentiment changes? Oh my God, this is what I get so frustrated about. The dogmatic stuff, oh, I get so mad about it. When people start saying stuff and they're really confident in their predictions, or they're not even saying that it's a prediction, they're just saying it's going to happen just because they got one thing right. And it's the pattern that you see. When we go down a lot, oh my God, the sentiment is so, everyone thinks it's the end of the world. Everyone thinks we're never going to hit $10 or $15 end of year. No one believes in the company. The Sapphire is just automatically just worth nothing. And today, what is the Sapphire worth? The Sapphire is like freaking a goddess now. It's like the freaking, what do you call it? The goddess of, whatever. Everyone loves it now. It's like, dude, these people cannot separate the stock price from the company, and that's why they're not making money. That's why they're not buying when it's red. They're only buying when it's green and selling when it's red. They're panic selling and foaming in. That's what you guys have to understand. And it's even harder with BNGO because it's like on a higher scale. When we go up a ton, it tempts you even more to buy more, and when you go down, it tempts you even more to go down because we underperform and outperform. We're like volatile. We're high growth on a more volatile scale, so a lot of the time. So I wonder how many more times we hit the 200-day MA between now and end of year. Bring it. Diamond ball here I got. Never giving up. Thanks so much, Brandon. Gil, legend. If you average down, you're making money. And I know at the end of the day, it gets really mad at me when BIOL is down because I'm like the BNGO guy and my channel is like correlated to the BNGO stock price. I understand. I totally understand. But at the end of the day, that shit doesn't matter. What matters is what the company's doing, because at the end of the day, we're mostly just moving with high growth nowadays. Like if we were to move, if the stock price was trying to factor in what the actual news was, that would be a different thing. But the fact is, it's not happening. No, the fact is, this is what matters, man. This is what's going to determine the stock price. This is what's going to determine whether this channel ages poorly or whether the future is kind to us all. That's going to determine what it is. And based on my research, I've said the story before, right? I took a couple weeks, probably maybe even more, maybe a couple months even, but definitely a couple weeks of thinking. It was always in the back of my mind. I was thinking, okay, and this was during the down. This is during when everybody, I mean, oh my God, holy crap. Hold on, I got to go to the price action. Look, what the heck? 60,000 shares just bought at 636. That's beautiful. Is that going to move the price up or not? I don't know. We'll see. But that's beautiful. 65,000 shares just bought at the ass right there, helping the price move higher. Anyways, I was going to say, I thought about it for like 2 weeks, and what I thought about was, should I take this risk? Should I do this? Should I pursue the journey of BNGO, of being the BNGO YouTuber guy? This was during this downturn right here. I think it was right in this period right here. Probably right about in there. Or not, no, probably, I'm trying to be accurate here. Right about there. Because I was already 100% of my portfolio in the earnings report right there. I was thinking about, during that time, I'll put it on the price action while I tell the story. I was thinking about, should I make BNGO 100% of the portfolio? Should I make this channel exclusively BNGO? And I thought about it for weeks, and this was the week, and I think this was the week that I had just done my 100-page due diligence, and I was finding stuff left and right, and this stuff that all the stuff I know now. And that's why I did it, and that's why we are where we are today. That's why I'm 100% in. And before I made that decision on basically tethering my entire channel success to BNGO's success, at least long term, definitely, I thought about it for 2 weeks. And I just want to make that point that I didn't just like that be like, okay, fuck it, I'm in. You only live once. Let's go. BNGO channel, YouTube, BNGO. Let's go. If it goes up, we win. If it goes down, no. I actually was, and it's not like my channel was just absolutely I actually had a choice what to do with the portfolio, of course, and I went 100% to BNGO for a damn good reason. It's because I believe this company really does have a 100% a once in a lifetime opportunity. I truly believe that. And I know it's like, Brandon, you're biased. Brandon, you don't Brandon, you've been saying this for years. It seems like, I guess maybe for some of you, but I truly believe that. And that's why we are where we are today. That's why 100% of the portfolio is BNGO. And yeah, I hope you got something from that. Apple, Tesla, China makes a lot of money on U.S. success. The U.S. makes little on Chinese success. BIOL stands to make money on China growth, a rare opportunity. I started following you when you started to go live. I thought I was alone with BNGO. No, you're not alone. You're not alone. I like those technical analysis videos. I found you, Brandon, in December. I love BNGO, and I love you. Oh, that's sweet, my friend. I'm making you a mob because of that. That makes me happy. Brandon is true longs. Brandon is a true long. Understand, brother. Say my portfolio is 100% BNGO. That's awesome, Brian. Been in BNGO since before Xmas, holding long, sometimes in November. Sometimes in November. That's awesome. In November. I wish I got in that early, my friend. You are not alone. New auspicious dissenT t-shirt. We are not alone. That's a, what do you call it? I bet no one understands this reference that I'm about to say, but I bet that is an All That Remains song, actually. A metalcore band, which no one knows metalcore or likes metalcore these days, which is totally fine. But that's a good song. Anyways, I actually saw that band live. Anyways, back to the stop. 6:35 right now. We're cooling down a little bit, and I would argue again, hey, sure, high growth can end in a bloody way today. We could easily end red, but this pattern that we've seen is pretty damn familiar. We go up for intraday high, we run, we consolidate, we run, we consolidate, we run, we consolidate. It's a pretty damn clear pattern, and I would love today if we can close above 633. That would be beautiful. Close about 3% in the green. And anything higher than that is just a bonus. But remember, I want you guys to remember, it doesn't really matter where we close today. At the end of the day, dude, this is what's gonna matter. This is what it is. At the end of the day, it doesn't really fucking matter if we're at $5 or $6 or $7 before earnings. Maybe it does a little bit, but probably not. At the end of the day, this is gonna be it. This is what's gonna determine our valuation. So I would, if we're going to end the day red, or if we're going to end the day around 620 or whatever it's going to be, or 650, whatever it is, just understand, don't let yourself get too caught up in the greed or fear. Focus on the company's actual true, focus on the company. And this is what the company is. This is the best, this is the most concrete way that we see what the company is doing. This is when we see their progress and what they've been doing all quarter and how they've been working. We don't see them day to day. We're the shareholders, and this is their job to tell us what they've been doing. That's what matters. And this is coming up in a couple weeks, man, less than 30 days. Where it's coming up. So, with that being said, I think we're going to end the stream here pretty soon. This has been the longest stream we've done in a while. I think we're going to end the stream here pretty soon. Unless there's any last minute questions or any news that we've missed. We're cooling down here. I think this is a pretty good time to end it. I'm going to come back. I'll tell you what. I'm going to come back earlier than usual, I think. I'm going to come back before the market. I'm going to come back like at 1 to 2 hours before the market closes, probably. All right, does that sound fair? Wait for 650. I hope the stop price doesn't just absolutely dump right when we end the stream. I don't think that's going to happen, but we'll see. Anything can happen. Remember, anything can happen. And we are dumping, as I say. This looks like it doesn't want me. It looks like the stop price doesn't want me to leave. Do you have any thoughts on POAI? Just started looking into that. Not really, because I'm not really familiar with what you're talking about. Let me look that up. Am I missing? What am I? Oh, okay. No, I don't really know them. Predictive oncology. Sounds interesting. I don't know them. Seeking for business opportunities. I don't know. Sounds good. Get some lunch and rest. All right, man. All right. Thank y'all so much, man. 6:35 right now. Hopefully, 4-minute hammer candle right there. Hopefully, when we come back, hey, remember, it really doesn't matter. Don't let yourself get caught up in the short-term price. Yes, today is great. Yes, today is euphoric. It's an amazing day. Let's celebrate today. Let's have a great time. Let's have a lot of laughs. But also remember what's going on. And remember that this is just high growth going up, not the company's value. Quarter two earnings is what you should be focused on. With that being said, let's show the portfolio, and I do want to do a quick plug today, actually. So feel free to click off. Everybody, ask your last minute questions if there are any. Please ask the last minute question. I want to do a quick plug real quick. I'm sorry. This is for the new. If there's any new people out there, please stay with it. There's something you want to know. I think you'll want to know at least. But feel free to click off. I'm going to do this quick plug really fast. Feel free to click off. I'm not trying to be that YouTuber that asks for a ton of things. So please click off if you don't want to subject yourself to this. Okay, so this is what it is. If you're a new viewer, please take advantage of this playlist that I'm going to put a link to it right here. This is every timeless video, not that. Let's see if I can copy and paste that correctly. Okay, there we go. All right, please go and watch the videos there. All right, these are the videos that are timeless, and that means they never age, or they do age, but they are still relevant a year from now. right? This is an interview with the biggest whale in BNGO. This is the nano-nozzle evidence. If you want to know nano-nozzle evidence and why the nano is likely to come out, please go to the timestamps in the YouTube chapters. Go to the nano-nozzle there. If you want to go just solely nano-nozzle, there you go. All of the stuff you want to find, it's in that playlist. So please take advantage of that. With that being said, I won't do any more plugs. I'm sorry. I feel dirty now. I feel like I sold out as a YouTuber now. That's how crazy I am with the asking for the stuff. Anyways, with that being said, there's the portfolio showcase, and thank you so much. We'll be back later today. Let me make sure I didn't miss any questions here. Are shorts covering? No, not at all. Last we saw, they were not at all. No. Nope. They're increasing. It's still increased. Short indices is actually increased on the day so far. So with that being said, thank you so much. I don't think I missed any. Okay, thank you all so much. Robbie is at the Savary Lab getting his gene sequence or mental insomnia. Soon we will find the cure. Robbie's jumping off a bridge right now. With that being said, thank you all so much. This is not financial advice. I will see y'all in the next one.